Welcome to Fable Top RPG Group. This today will be Zombie Island, a one-shot from the Roll app. Please go to your mobile device store and download Roll app, a perfect mobile device game for you to pick up and play an RPG on the go, whether it be a campaign or a one-shot. This is also a big shout out to Leftside91 that gives us anime inspired clothing. Check it out at leftside91.com for all of their gear. This is also a big shout out to Best Buddies. Representation with inclusion, of course. Check out the movement and please no bullying at bestbuddies.org for more information on everything about Best Buddies in your local area. Now, without further ado, this is Zombie Island, starting cast of Donovan, Drake, Vince, and Sarah. Sarah's not part of our usual group. She will be participating in this one shot today. Remember, inclusion is everything, my friends. And of course, I, Nick, your Dungeon Master, will go ahead and bring you today this game. Enjoy.
Zombie Island, guys. Backstory. Sunset Island was a tropical paradise as one of the world's most exotic vacation destinations. It attracted hundreds of thousands of people every year. The weather was always sunny, the water always blue, and the forest always lush and green. It could not have been more perfect, except for the zombies. It happened so suddenly. One day people were playing volleyball and drinking from coconuts. The next day they were running from the undead. No one remembers when or where the first zombie struck, but soon they were coming out of the forest, creeping around shopping malls, shambling up bleak beaches, and breaking into people's hotel rooms. They weren't drinking pina coladas, they were drinking brains. The plague spread fast. Once bit, a person would turn full zombie in a matter of minutes. Soon the dead outnumbering the living, the survivors tried to call for help, but soon found that all communications to the outside world had been cut off. Phones didn't work, internet was down, and no boats were coming to shore. If they weren't busy surviving, people might have died from boredom. Then the military showed up, but they had not come to help. Sunset Island was quickly put into quarantine and a mandate was set. Exterminate everyone, zombie and survivor alike. The risk of outside contamination was too high. No one would be allowed to leave the island. What caused this freak outbreak? Rumors say that the resort was built on an old chemical dumping ground, or that this is the curse of a long-dead island tribe. Perhaps even the resort itself is a cover-up for a high-risk government experiment. All that matters now is getting out alive. Your player goals. The players were vacationing on the Sunset Island when the outbreak began. They are now on the run from both zombie and military, and are searching for a way off the island. The primary goal is to escape Sunset Island. The players may need to steal a military vehicle, repair communications to call for help, and or construct their own escape boat. They'll need to be careful. There are also other survivors on the island, and not all of them can be trusted. Players may also choose to seek out and stop the source of the outbreak. It may be a military experiment, tribal curse, toxic waste dump, or something else entirely. Adventure start. Players are grouped together in a boarded-up convenience store in the Sunset Shopping Mall. They recently escaped a horde of zombies and fled in here. They may have known each other beforehand, or they have been total strangers who have fallen into group together. They, while safe for the moment, they will not be able to stay here long. Zombies, soldiers, and survivors are on constant patrol. It's only a matter of time before they are discovered. The front door of the convenience store is boarded up, but could be pried back open to get them back into the main mall area. There is also a locked door to the shop's basement in the back, which may eventually lead outside or into the catacombs below. As your guys' starting point. So you guys recently managed to get in here. It's all boarded up. Let's see where you guys take it from there.
Alrighty then.
Alright. I think I can break down that locked door.
Don't be so hasty.
I'm gonna punch it really hard.
Don't be so hasty. You don't know what's on the other side of that.
We're about to find out.
Oh, well, if anyone dies, he dies first.
Damn right. So how do I do this?
Break it down.
Right.
So use your unarmed and roll a d20.
Roll a d20, alright. I got a natural 3, but I got a 17 as my unarmed skill.
Okay, so it's a total of 20. You go ahead and you slam into the door. It is still locked, but you damaged the door quite a bit.
Congratulations.
And it's still
Everything
on
that's
it.
dead that can still hear within a mile of us now knows where we're at.
So is it still on its hinges or no?
It's still on its hinges. It's busted up a bit, but it's not broken down completely.
Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna go for this a second time.
Why don't you wait? Maybe we can see if we can find something that's, oh, I don't know, to defend ourselves with. You, what's your name?
Nate.
Nate. All right, good. And what about you?
I'm Kate.
Oh, are you guys married?
It happened
What are the
accidentally.
That's a strange coincidence.
I ship them together
I
now.
think that's Portent's good luck.
I ship them together now. It's Nate and Kate.
Sorry, my character wouldn't know the word Portent. I think that means good luck.
All right. What did you guys do before this?
I was relaxing by the poolside.
Not what I meant.
I'm a
What
cashier.
skills do you have? What do you do for a living?
Oh, what do I do for a living?
Yes. Do you blow dudes behind the local convenience store for fun? Or, I mean, what? What do you do? Come on. Before this jag-off, knocks down the door and brings everything that wants to eat us within a mile.
So,
If he hasn't
My
already.
name's not Jagoff, it's Coach.
So
Because I put myself in.
just some little bit more background on your guys' classes. Casters in this scenario, you guys specialize in quick utility and items around you. So if you guys have ever played the Dead Rising series, you guys are Frank West doing like, oh, good, here's a little bit of this, here's a little bit of that. You guys are really good at thinking on your feet.
That's
putting
Chuck
shit together.
Green. That's Chuck Green, not
MacGyvering.
Frank.
That's from the first Dead Island.
Not
You
Dead
mean-
Island.
What
Dead Rising.
Whatever. Fuck. That's
And
Chuck
from the,
Green is the guy who builds things. Frank is the guy who throws things and spits on people.
Frank in Dead Rising 2 does build things, but whatever. It's all the same shit.
he did that in the first one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we need to know what we can each do. That way we can have a better chance of surviving, or I'm out. And you can all die.
Yeah, I'd rather not die at this point. Thank you very much.
Well, I think at this point it'd be die and then die again.
Yeah. That's not fun for anybody.
So I was in research. I've made a lot of different things. I have a lot of patents out there. I'm what you might term a nerd that doesn't get out very much, but I do a lot of yoga, so I can help you if you need to maintain a pose for a long time.
I want both casters to roll me improv. So write down improv on your sheets and then roll me a d20.
Don't forget about yes and, guys.
Improv creation, actually, more specifically.
Let me guess, you're just a blunt instrument.
No. I'm really strong.
So I have
Apparently, very blunt.
That's the protein shake. Speaking from what I'm getting over here.
Hell, gosh darn yeah, brother.
Alright, so,
Oh.
I got a 15.
Okay.
we need...
So now with the numbers you rolled, roll the d20 again and add that to the number you have. No, like not physically add it, but just tell me the total. So like you rolled a 17 and a 6, so that'd be 23.
23.
Well, you don't have to write that down. Like I said, this is just
32.
okay. So you find that with everything that you have in the convenience store, you have enough material to create 10 Molotov cocktails, like contained within their own bottle. For you, on the other hand, you see what she sees, essentially, so she's already putting that together. But what you see is, in this convenience store in the mall, they also have a maintenance hatch, kind of like off to the side, like a closet almost. In there, you end up finding like some saw blades, stray tools like screwdrivers, an actual like hand saw. You can probably create escapable weapons with these. They probably won't last a hell of a long time with some damage, but you can create something out of it.
Did I tell you guys I used to be a mechanic before the war started? Great.
What kind of mechanic?
Auto mechanic.
Okay.
Specialized in motorcycles.
All right, well, see if you can slap us something together to improve our survivability. Oh, I need something from you.
What would that be?
I'm gonna take a bobby pin out of her hair.
Okay, like, so
I need this. Thank you. I'm going to the door that he so elegantly tried to bash in. I want to look at the. I'm going to try the handle.
it's
It's
locked. It's locked there.
Does it have a deadbolt or no?
You can see there's a deadbolt from the other side. There's
So it's a double deadbolt?
It's a double deadbolt, and it's also with the way that he hit it before, you can probably imagine that somebody probably chained the other side.
Well,
So yeah, you'll be able
somebody
to.
or something it could still be in there. Because it's not going to be chained and the room be empty. So that is a no-go.
You may take a swing at it?
No. The door's chained from the other side. So if we're on an island full of dead things running around trying to eat other people, and this door is locked and chained from the other side, and no one is saying anything, that tells me one of two things. Either that person is dead, or that person is really dead. And if they're just dead, then you break down that door and you basically kill us. Congratulations, you're a fucking moron.
Wait a minute. If I punch the door, how will it kill us? It'll kill the door.
He's one of those.
Yeah,
I'm going to take the...
Okay,
you guys
you
told
do-
I'm a mechanic.
You probably know that if you manage to at least unlock the main piece, you could probably shake it enough because he has dented the door enough to kind of peek in behind. You also know that if you just punch a simple hole through it, or at least punch a hole through a piece, you can probably look on the other side. It's a little more brutal than what he will do, but same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm...
Stand aside.
No.
I reel back with my
Don't.
fist.
Don't.
What? Why
I'm
not?
telling you,
Yeah.
that door is chained from the other side. That
Yeah.
means that someone or something is still in there. The more you do to this door, the more likely that whoever or whatever is in there is going to come out and kill us. You know,
What?
dead. D-E-D, dead. Get up, true people.
Wait a goddamn minute, you spelled dead wrong.
Wow! I'm surprised you noticed that. I'll take the bobby pin I relieve from her, I stick it in my collar. Okay, we need a better idea. Are there
So I
any other
can't
doors in
punch a
here?
hole in the door is what you're saying.
Now, wait a second. We
What?
really haven't explored this room completely. What if they were trying to lock something in here?
Then we would have noticed it
We
already.
would have found it by now.
The racket he was
So
making.
you do know that, you guys ran in here, and you guys are the ones that boarded it up, but that door's already shut when you came in here.
Yeah.
That's two things that you do know. So
Are there any other doors other than to the coolers and whatnot?
In the maintenance one?
you got the maintenance closet, you got the drink coolers, which, they're drinks.
I'll check the maintenance door then.
Actually, each of you roll me perception. So,
Perception. We just made a perception skill.
yep.
Yeah.
14.
What is it with you and dice recently?
This is why I'm afraid I'm gonna kill you guys.
I don't like this.
And not just today.
I got an
I'm talking about the
18.
It
future.
has
I'm
to
not
be
gonna
flat.
All
It's
right.
not porous.
OTKing the whole party.
I got a 23 on my perception. Because I got an 18 for my skill.
Nice.
I'm more perceptive than I am strong.
That's
You know what? Next roll, I'm gonna do it with my left hand instead of my right. Maybe
Maybe it's because I whacked up your right hand when you were younger.
26 for my perception.
Okay. 26
I got
total.
10 total.
Okay.
23.
I got 6.
Okay.
Let the geniuses handle this.
So,
The geniuses?
so anyone that didn't roll higher than a 10, you notice that there are many doors in this place. There's a few of them. You haven't opened them all. The rest of you, one of you do notice that there is an actual drink locker that keeps all the drinks cool for stocking. There is 2 office doors. There's also another door that's, if you were looking at the exit door in the back, it's like off to the left of the hallway where the bathroom is, but behind that.
So you would go down the hallway like this and turn. That's where the other door is. So you guys find 4 other doors, you just haven't opened them yet.
Are they locked?
You haven't tried. You just know that
All
the
right.
doors are there.
Yeah.
I'll check the maintenance door real quick. I want to see if it's locked.
The maintenance door that's around the corner?
No, the one closest to us.
Oh, that's the one he found. That's
Oh, the one that he was trying to bash in?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay,
That's the one that's the maintenance hatch, and then
never
there's the
mind.
closet. So,
So now, with all the materials that I found, what can I make with them?
so you have like a bident, which you're using with screwdrivers. Screwdrivers, essentially a broom handle, some really well put together twine, and like a, finagling like that. You can make
You said there were some saw blades and stuff?
yeah, like you can make like axes essentially, which using the same method. They would just have double saw blades on them. Whatever you feel like you can do in there. Like I said, you have enough material in there to make a couple of melee weapons. They're just not going to be extraordinary quality.
Is it enough to pass out?
Oh yeah. You have at least enough material to make 4 weapons because there are 4 broomsticks in there. With 1 metal broomstick, so you can make one of them more durable than the others, but it is kind of hollow, but it's still stronger than the wood.
I'd like to search the store for a bag of Cheetos.
Done. You're good. There's a whole shelf of Cheetos.
My God.
All right, I am going to look. I mean, this is a resort island, so it's not likely, but I'm going to look behind the counter to see if there's anything like a baseball bat or even a gun for the
Knife.
clerk. Yeah, something for them to defend themselves from a robbery. Again,
Roman
resort
perception.
resort island, probably not very likely, but you never know. There's some really paranoid people out there.
Guys, I found the Cheetos.
So that's a 3. 17.
Okay. Yeah, you find a baseball bat behind there, and you find a gun box, but it's closed, unfortunately. So you don't know if there is actually one in there or not, but you know that it's
I'm going
there.
to attempt to pick the lock of the gun box.
Okay,
What
so
type
roll.
of gun box is this?
Well,
Fingerprint kind, or?
Well, it requires a key.
Is it the
No
size of
fingerprint.
a rifle or a handgun?
Well, with the shape of it, might be 2 handguns in there, but most guns can be pulled apart. So we'll see what happens.
all right, this is going to be for my lock picking
They got
skill.
robbed and had to assemble the gun before they could defend themselves. Not a bad roll.
Okay, I got it.
Cool.
All right. 22 for lock picking.
Okay, yeah.
I took it. It was just like.
Yeah, usually with gun boxes this small, they're usually a pretty simplistic key, but they're, still normally you need, the actual key to even get into it. But you manage, and the lockpick is, the bobby pin is ruined afterwards, but you can at least, you open it up. There's 4 6-shot pistols in there. The clips are kind of small. They were kind of made for like a quick, handout, but you notice that the one gun that would have been in the middle, the imprint's gone, which means it was probably a much bigger caliber. These are,
This is a real head scratcher here.
so you have,
Either somebody was double dealing, or they were just paranoid. I mean, like, really paranoid.
What'd you find over there?
I found the Cheetos.
I found
Not
guns.
you, him.
You found guns?
Yes.
Can I have 2 of them?
No.
Okay.
There's enough of us here for each of us to have a gun. There's also a gun missing, a larger pistol, probably a Magnum, if I'm going to guess.
You think the Magnum is in that door that I tried to punch?
No, because you would have been shot.
yeah, these are.
You said they're probably dead because they were being quiet.
Yeah, which means they're probably a zombie, which means shooting you would have been the last thing on its mind. It would rather just bite you.
I could kick a zombie's
What's
ass.
slightly bigger than a 45 cal?
A 46 cal.
No, a 44 auto mag.
Okay. What's the standard caliber for a gun? Normally it's
9 milli.
a 9. Okay, that's what I
9
thought. I
millimeter
couldn't think of it.
is probably the most standard firearm size in the world.
Yeah, so
But
this-
I could be wrong.
So the guns, these are smaller guns, they are 9mm. But the clips in them only hold 6 shots. These were like, emergency,
This is more of a
backup.
holdout pistol than anything else.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Special
In
would make
case
more
of
sense.
suicide.
Save the last bullet for yourself.
Save the first.
I check each gun, make sure, it's like 6 in the clip, 1 in the chamber.
Yeah.
7 shots. All right. Are there any spare clips in here?
It's
No,
actually a
not here.
magazine.
So if you handed out the gun will have a power of 8. So you would put down 9mm pistol, 6-shot, and skill power 8.
Are you handing them out to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I have the safeties on, just for, the record.
What did you say? 8 power?
Yeah, an 8.
So
So
my skill with it is automatically 8.
yeah.
Okay.
There's 7 total shots.
What are you handing out, Nate?
Well, I was able to make a bident, 2 axe saw blades, except one of them is metal, and a broom spear.
How did you manage the broom spear?
Kind of whittled down the tip of it.
Nice.
I'm going to keep the bat.
By the way, the blade axes, are there like 2 blades on 2 different sides of
Well,
the...
here's the question: how many saw blades did I find in there?
You found a few saw blades, like there were, you're probably going to say like probably 8 total.
Then yeah, enough to put up 2 on each side of the room.
Okay. So you used 4 saw blades so they're double blade axes, a bident, and a spear, essentially.
And
So-
what's the skill damage for the bat?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 7.
This
So-
is my stick of persuasion.
Nate, can I have the spear? I don't think you want me having any of those other things.
Sure.
I have an axe. I always wanted to be a barbarian.
Spear's a 6.
You take the metal one because you have the muscles.
Yeah.
All right.
The metal double axe blade will actually have a power of 10.
I need one more thing off the top. Ooh, there's a couple things in here.
Are you keeping the other 2 melee weapons, or are you going to give one to Rob's character?
What is your character's name?
No, we never bothered asking
Yeah,
me
that's
any
true,
of these
that's true.
things.
My name's
So I'm gonna after I hand out the pistols, I look for a box of paper clips and a bottle of vinegar and a box of baking soda.
Okay.
Y'all
Yeah,
are
you
gonna
find
get
those in the convenience store. The vinegar is a little harder to find because vinegar is not what you know it from here. Since this is a resort island, there's a lot of import exports. You find some rice vinegar, and you find some
The apple cider vinegar?
I'll
No.
go with the rice vinegar. That's closest to what I'm looking for.
okay. That was the other one I was going to mention was tarragon vinegar, but
You gonna finish that vinegar?
And a pack of lighters.
okay. Yeah, easy enough to find. The Bic lighters or okay.
So as I'm handing out the weapons, so I know who to cry over if things go south. What's everybody's names?
Coach.
All right.
John.
And okay. And
Remember me.
Kate, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Nate,
The one
Kate,
that's not
John,
married,
and
right?
Coach. You guys twins?
No, I don't know him. He's weird.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
Really? Would you like one of these Molotov cocktails?
I
You can throw it at somebody.
Rob, what was your character's name again?
John.
Sean.
You so you were able to make 10 of those cocktails. What distribution do you want to hand out?
I'm afraid he would just blow us up. So,
Can I have one of those cocktails? I'm thirsty.
not that kind of cocktail. No.
Grab a
You get
You want one of that? There's some
Actually-
alcohol over there.
Actually, roll me a d20.
16.
So she goes, yeah, sure, and she just hands you a raw bottle of alcohol off the shelf.
Like what out? Like rubbing alcohol?
Yeah, sure.
You have
why
to
not?
check. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Is this perception roll?
No, it's just a straight d20 roll.
Oh, just a straight d20. Okay. 11.
You get handed a really young bottle of whiskey.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Don't drink all of that right now.
Why not?
If I have to explain that to you, we've got bigger problems. Do not.
Speaking of bigger problems,
I can't hear you. I can't.
John,
Oh.
can you help me with him, please? Yeah,
You want me
put
to
the lid back.
I don't know him.
Anyway.
Alright, whiskey.
All right.
Never mind. Like I was saying, did you want a Molotov?
So what do you?
cocktail to
So
call
did
it
you
there?
hand rob one of the melee weapons,
Prefer
or
I just
you
carry
hold
all
on
of
to the
You
other
carry
two?
those. I grabbed the vinegar and the baking soda for hydrogen.
So,
Oh.
John, I distributed some weapons. I don't know if you want a melee weapon.
I just hoist the bat. I've got my stick of persuasion. I think I'm good. That and a small sidearm. By the way, guns, last resort. Save the last bullet for yourself and go for the head. I have no idea what your guys' respective skills are, but please don't just go popping off like this is a fucking rap video.
I have never fired a gun before. What do I do?
Oh.
I know
You know what? Just give
I know
me
you
the
pull
gun.
the trigger.
Give me the
I know
gun.
You pull the trigger.
Give me the gun.
Like you point
Give
it
me
out,
the gun.
you point the gun at
Give
them,
me
and
the
you pull
gun.
trigger.
Give me the
What?
gun.
No.
Give me the gun.
No.
Give me.
I need
the
it for
gun.
the thing we're doing. What?
Do you know how to use it?
Coach.
You pull the trigger and then the thing in front of it just falls down.
Does he
You know
incidentally
what?
pull the trigger?
No.
No, because you put safety on. So.
He doesn't know that. None of them know
I'm
that.
not pulling
Oh,
it.
wait. Just roll me
Yeah.
a d20, please.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 14.
You've never fired the gun yourself, but your dad's an expert marksman. He's giving you gun lessons, but you've never actually fired the damn thing yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty
How
much a
would you-
genius.
Yeah. Maybe he was. Maybe
That's not real gun lessons if you actually haven't fired it.
No,
Well, when he
no,
was-
maybe his dad realized he was too dumb to actually
Look,
handle a live
I've
fire.
handled a
Oh,
gun
okay.
before.
No, Coach.
Yeah.
Point that away from me, please.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean that. You don't point that at people.
I thought that
Unless
was
you're
most
gonna.
useful when
Nate.
you pointed at somebody.
Nate.
Only if it's something.
Nate.
What?
Let's go.
Let's do
So
this.
I'm gonna hold on to the
Okay, so
Are we going to the back door?
so the wooden axe blade or the wooden staffed axe blade, that's a skill power of 7, and the Biden's a 6.
I have a question. Is there any cooking equipment in here?
Like what kind of cooking equipment?
Like for quick food?
Like a microwave.
Microwave,
The hot dog rollers they got at 7-Eleven.
gas stove.
Percolator.
Roll me guys perception. So whatever you roll in d20 plus your perception.
All right.
I have 19.
That's a
18.
20. With that,
17.
my nat 2, I got a 20.
Your perception is 2.
My perception is 18.
Roll a 2. Okay. Everyone have above a 12. Yes.
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 I got it.
Okay. You all notice this. You guys can find mini 1-egg skillets. You can find, like, that they sell. You do find a microwave with some frozen items literally around the 2 microwaves. And you find camp sternos, because people do like to camp out on the beaches. And I can't even think of it. And a portable grill, like for camping.
Like
So
one that uses charcoal?
no, the one that uses the sternos.
Okay.
I'm going to take the sterno cans and I'm going to pack most of them around the microwave.
You're not supposed
What
to
are
put
you-
Oh,
them-
alrighty then.
We
Don't
need
do that.
we need an exit and we need a distraction. We're going out the back.
Well, I can just kick the door down.
You
How
guys
many
have
of
it.
those are you using?
I'm going to put as many as I can. I'm going to leave
No,
it.
no.
No, hold on. This is what, and then I'm going to keep one that's going to go in the microwave underneath the thing of frozen peas.
You gotta be careful not to use too many of those.
We won't be around here, and these things are sensitive to sound. If this thing goes off, it might clear the roads enough for us to pass safely and unnoticed.
Yes.
And
if you
draw the
use too
living-
many of those, if we are too close, we're going to be incinerated as well.
This place is cinder block. It's not going to do that much damage. It'll set the building on fire for sure.
Before you guys do anything else, do you guys want to check any of the 4 doors you guys found?
Well, I'm
Behind
not.
the
I'm
bathrooms.
setting it up, but I'm not going to do anything with it just yet. I'm not
Okay.
going to. I'm not going to set the timer on the microwave until we're getting ready to go.
Can we check the office doors?
I was going to check the one behind the bathrooms.
Okay, so Coach goes ahead and he turns the corner to go check out one door.
Yeah.
Kate goes ahead and checks out one of the offices. Anybody else?
But to go check out that back door. I'm going to be very attentive to the environment. I'm looking for telltale blood stains and smears and other
Toward the
ones.
one that he started breaking down. Okay.
No. The one in the back by the bathroom.
Oh, that's the one he's going to too. So you both are.
Actually,
heading
you know
back
what? While they're looking at the doors, I'm actually going to do once around that whole building, and that's what I'm looking for. Looking for blood, evidence of a struggle other than our actual
there. So
presence.
you'll roll me perception. What are you doing, Nate?
I want to check out the windows, see if what the situation outside is.
Right now, everything's boarded up. Like
Oh,
you
so
guys.
everything's boarded up. Okay.
Yeah, you guys like. Well, you can peek out. Like you see shit passing by, but no one's stopping.
Okay.
So what am I rolling right now?
Well, hold on, because I'm still trying to figure out what Nate's doing.
All right.
Let's see if I can find some keys lying around somewhere.
So you might either want to check out the cooler or the other office, if you thought that was the case, or you can check behind the counter.
I'll check behind the counter first.
Okay, so roll me perception. You roll me perception. Coach, roll me perception as well, and you roll me perception. So perception all around.
Already did.
Natural 1, but it's a 19.
Nice.
Mine is 22.
Okay.
25.
13.
Okay. So starting with Nate, you go ahead and behind the counter. You find the box that he did essentially. You find receipt paper. You find the safe for the cash. You find a couple of other little electronics bags, stuff like that. You don't see any keys there. Kate, you go ahead and you fiddle with the office door, and it's a very simple lock you could feel. You don't think that there's anything else. Using one of the credit cards from your wallet or one of the plastic cards from your wallet, you go ahead and actually manage to open the door, no problem.
Okay.
What
do I see inside the office?
It looks like a manager's office. There's like 2 chairs, a desk with a computer, some filing cabinets.
Is there a stapler or scissors?
There's those.
I'm gonna put both of those in my bag.
Okay. You also see a bunch of drawers in that office as well.
Oh, that's a good question. What are we wearing?
You guys are wearing vacationing clothes, whatever you guys would have been wearing when this outbroke. So.
There's a reason why I'm asking. If we're, we might not necessarily be wearing things with pockets in some instances.
Charcoal gray cargo pants.
What else?
A shirt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Barefoot.
one of those ones with the rich sleeves, like.
I was going to say a tank top, but I like that more.
Yeah.
Are you going barefoot or are you wearing sandals because you're a man's man?
No, I'm wearing combat boots.
Okay.
He went for trailer trash douche. Got it.
I got sandal shorts and one of them funky looking palm tree shirts on.
Jesus
Yeah,
God.
with a straw hat.
Right, so Nate went full cringe. Got it. So.
I live in the thing that I drive.
So I'm wearing a swimsuit with a shorts and then the shirt over that's not buttoned currently, and then I have a backpack.
What are you wearing on your feet?
On my feet, we're gonna say flip-flops.
Okay.
I just got here, so I'm still sort of wearing what might be considered my normal clothes.
So jeans, shoes.
No, slacks, suit coat.
Are you
But-
carrying a briefcase?
No.
Okay.
I didn't bother changing. I just got here, and then fuck.
Then you had to run. There was no time to change clothes.
So it's basically like button. Basically, it's almost a 3-piece suit minus the tie. Top button undone.
Jesus Christ.
That's just like.
So you have a couple pockets, but not.
I have pockets.
You're Shaun
Okay.
of Dead right now.
Okay.
All right.
So I definitely stand out.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can find, like in the drawers of the desk?
When you look into the drawers of the desk, you find some paperwork and a couple other things. Roll me another perception check.
18.
Okay. So you find like an actual med pack, like a medical kit inside the drawer, so you can put that in there if you want.
And then you don't really find anything else really worth mentioning. Maybe a couple packs of gum and some mints and probably some nicotine patches. In the filing cabinet, you start opening it up because you're like, okay, what's in here? It's one of those big, wide drawers, So you're looking in and you're like, okay, and like paper. And then you kind of notice, there's one at the very bottom that just says, well, you notice that there's, in the second drawer, because it's a 3-drawer stack, the second one says, the first one goes A to J, and then the other one's like K to Z. But then on the bottom one it says, file under S. So you go ahead and you open it up, and there's a big box like that, kind of just locked down there.
A huge box.
Yeah.
Is the box locked? 12.
Yes. Before I had a chance, you rolled. I'm like, okay, well, it looks like that's my answer now. I was going to say yes, but I'm like, oh, look, it's locked now because you rolled low. You screwed yourself. So yes, it's locked. You could try lock picking with your hairpin like John did before.
Don't let it make fun of you for your low rolls. It's okay.
No. Do we still have? Is there more? Sorry, brain fart. Can I put things together to MacGyver this to use acid to eat through the lock or something? Do a combination.
Oh dear.
Roll me another perception check.
Yeah. Nope. Never mind.
Well, you go. Okay, so
I try and I basically get stuff all over the lock.
So you rolled a total of 10.
I think I'm gonna.
You went back to the drawers for a minute. You're like, okay, this guy has this in the bottom drawer. Let me go searching through his shit a little bit. We'll get back to you in a moment. We'll go with Coach. Coach, you go to the back door, and you're kind of like, you look at this, and it's a kind of a solid door. You're like, okay. Are you gonna try to
open it?
You're gonna try to open it?
Yeah.
Actually, to your misdismay, it's actually unlocked. You're like, oh, I don't even get to break it.
All right, this door's open. What's inside?
Are you gonna open
There
it?
is
I do.
a small room in there. Off to the right, there is a set of stairs going down. You don't know where they lead to. Inside are a bunch of stock shelves, but there's not normal stock in here. It's not food and stuff. It's a bunch of other boxes and shit, but nothing's labeled. But there's not food in here.
I'll walk up to one of the boxes and open it up.
Okay, so opening it up, you look inside and it's a couple of empty flasks and alcoholic flasks and what looks like magnets and shit in this one.
Oh. Hey, smart guys, there's a lot of stuff in here. You could probably make something out of it.
Well, both of the casters roll me perception.
Wow.
You move here! Hey, smart guys! And he mumbles something else. You guys can't hear him clearly.
Try using the other rainbow die.
No, I just changed to this one because this was the one I was using.
So, John, with your roll, you go ahead and you start taking a little closer look at the ground and everything.
The ground, the walls,
Everything.
Like that.
You don't see any blood splatter. You do notice at one point somebody may have been wearing sandals behind the, or flip-flops behind the desk because there's a pair of flip-flops just kind of sitting there on the counter. At one point they definitely must have driven because the set of keys are underneath there, but they're clearly car keys. Nothing, and I say clearly because,
The way the key is designed.
the way the key's designed and, automotive signature on it. And a beeper of some sort, just, whatever. And then taking a closer look around, you're seeing a shirt strayly jammed into where the food is. For any reason, don't know what
Jammed into where the food is?
Yeah, so you'll see one of those shelves where the chips are on, and just you move the chips a little bit, you kind of notice that there's something just shirt kind of stuffed back by the chips, and you kind of walk into the cooler area, where they're keeping the drink storage, and you kind of like, you're able to open it just fine, and you go back there, and you find a set of clothes. Well, I'm sorry, you find 2 backpacks, and there's no body back there, but you can kind of smell that something probably was back here at one point. It's not in here now.
And this event's been going on for a couple of days now? Or?
And I'm going to say that this is about 2 days.
Okay, so this was within the last 2 days.
Well, when you mean you just got here, like how long have you been on the island?
Just before the outbreak.
Okay, so
Like I had enough time to check in, drop my luggage off, and go and...
Fuck off somewhere.
Yeah. I wanted a drink. I didn't want to change. I just wanted a drink. I have a very...
But you've been on the run since.
Yeah, I have a stressful job.
What do you do?
That's for you to find out.
I guess it is.
That's because I chose this class for a reason.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, James Bond.
No, not that kind. Not that kind.
He's a man of mystery. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the world's most dangerous mechanic.
So.
Ironically, I'm probably more of a mechanic than you are.
That's horrible.
That's bullshit.
So, you guys, but that's essentially what you find. So, looking around. So,
I'm going to look in the bags. I'm going to look for IDs or passports, identifying things. People, when they pack things, they tend to be pretty uniform. Like, you look at my backpack, you can tell that's one person's stuff. I want to see if this is consistent or if it looks like someone was looting and just stuffing things in there and this was their storage space.
Okay, so you also pick up do you also grab the t-shirt from the chips?
I will go back, once I check this, I'll go back and check that out, see if there's something inside of it.
Okay, you do see in one of these, there is an ID card. It's definitely from a foreign country. You can't read it except for the name Hans Duschatz. That's about it. Guy kind of looks like he's been smacked in the face with a shovel a few times, but, with the way that his measurements are from what you can read, they're probably, as beefy as dumbass out there, so probably about as beefy and brain dead as Coach. But,
it's like, glad you're not on my list.
Then you have, in this bag you find, a couple of other little trinkets that they may have been buying. You find some glasses. That's what you find in one bag. And the other one, however, you do see, you find a couple of little, small electronics. Not a cell phone, but, a couple of small video game systems, handhelds. You do find, like I said, a couple of other little electronic devices, even a camera. You can find a pair of goggles in there.
I'm going to check the camera. I'm going to see if there's anything on the memory card.
You take a look at this guy was probably a peeping Tom. A lot of half naked and naked women kind of being peeked out from shower curtains and shit. You don't know if it's the same guy taking the pictures that you found in the other bag, but and then you find something interesting. You kind of see at one point he must have been curious because he started taking videos. So you start watching it, and you hear yeah. So I found something really weird. The police, I think is how you say them, were going into the door here, but it's locked, and they just opened it instantly. It's kind of weird. And, oh wait, I hear something coming. And you see that the camera runs, and then he's kind of stuck behind some plants, and, then you can hear gunfire, and you can hear him going what the fuck was that? Holy shit, what's going on? And so you see, all of a sudden, a couple police officers, and clearly look like zombies from the perspective, and you see oh shit, what are those things? That's oh no, and it just falls over, and then the camera falls over. Then you see him get up and start running and turn off the camera. So might have gotten away at one point, but
obviously not very far.
You don't know where. You don't know if he dropped the bag here and thought he didn't get away or what, but you don't know where he is now.
All right. I'm going to take the bags, and I'm going to take them back out if there's nothing of interest in here. There's no obvious signs of
besides really cold drinks in here, but
yeah, I'm not looking to drink anything at the moment. I'll go back to that shirt, retrieve it.
You pull it out, and you're like, a little bit of weight in here. You roll out, and there's actually a bottle of tequila and a nice sized blade. Pocket knife.
Like,
Pocket knife.
like
Like
fixed blade.
Like a gang butterfly knife. Like blades like, like that long, and the handle. Yeah.
All right, and just like
Folds it up.
I like whip it out. Okay, that's useful. And I'm going to take the bottle of tequila, and I'm going to wrap it back up in the shirt. We'll stick it in one of the bags. I'm going to go through those bags again. Anything that cannot be used practically, I'm tossing. Although I'll keep, yeah, all the trinkets are gone. But like I'll keep the ID, I'll keep the camera, because
What about the other little electronics in there?
the electronics definitely, because they might be
know.
able to scrounge them for parts, and I might make a request to them to make something that goes tick tick boom. I could probably do it, but I mean, why do something when you have somebody else who's better at it? So, and then I will grab bottles of water, some quick food items like beef jerky, things like that. I'm going to fill both those backpacks with water and jerky and like trail mix and like things that are, high energy, low sugar. Because, I have no idea how long we're going to be doing this, but we're going to need to eat at some point. And it's better to eat on the run than it is to try and sit down and cook a fucking meal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So you guys, so you went ahead and checked out one office. Did you want to check out the other, or are you still? Oh no, wait, we're getting back to you because you went to go check through the drawers. Roll me another perception.
Can I yell out for them? Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I already yelled that for you guys. Wait your turn.
Wait your
It's,
fucking
22.
turn.
Okay. Yeah, you go back through the drawers a little more carefully, and you do find a set of small keys. Like, there's literally 5 small keys that
Can I try the keys on the lock? In
you
the
do.
box?
One of them you find out is a one that specifically goes to the slot box. You open it up, and there's a shotgun.
Ooh, I take the shotgun.
Boomstick!
That is a.
Does it have any shells?
Good question. You do check, and yes, it does have shells. It's a 18. It's an 18. I'm sorry, not an 18. It's an 8 blast cartridge. So 18 shell cartridge. So you have 2 extra shells, and you have 8 in the actual.
8 loaded in and 2 spares.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun, power 15.
And how many shells did you say total?
You have a total of 10. 8 in chamber. I'm sorry, 8 in gauge, 2 in loose. Yeah.
Okay. So I keep the set of keys with me just in case they open anything else. I stick them in my backpack and kind of looked around. I don't see anything else in here right
No,
now.
not in here. No.
Okay, so
Do you wanna
I
go
would
back
go to the next office, I guess.
Okay. Did you want to do that first, or do you want to go back to where
They are.
Coach was yelling?
Oh, yeah. So I wandered down to Coach to see what he was yelling about since I didn't understand.
Okay. And what about you, Nate? Do you wander back towards Coach since he was yelling for you?
Yeah, I'll go towards his direction.
Okay. What about you?
I'm in the middle of something. I don't know what he found, but, right now, priorities.
Okay, so you two head back towards Coach, and you guys see the same thing. So you go around the corner, and you guys see the staircase on your right and a row of boxes on shelves.
There's a lot of miscellaneous crap here, and I feel like you guys are good with miscellaneous crap.
Mind you, yeah, he's only checked one box, but you guys don't know that. But
Like flasks and magnets. You guys could make like an airplane or something to take us right at, right?
Not from Flask and
No.
Magnets. But we can look in the boxes and see what else is in here.
Be my guest.
what would you like to do in the meantime while they're searching boxes?
I'll see. Can I see down the stairs?
You can see down them. You can kind of see close to the bottom, but you're not quite sure if it's the bottom or if it's just the dark playing tricks on you.
Where do you guys suppose this leads?
Death.
Don't go down there yet. We need to. No, just don't.
Got
Help us look through the boxes.
it. Got it.
So each of you roll me perception.
Perception.
Daggone.
Jesus
I hate
Christ.
this one even more. We're going back to this one.
12.
33.
Okay.
How are you more perceptive?
So
than us?
you...
More perceptive than I'm strong. Like, it's weird.
Strong like bull. Also smart as one, too.
The brain is also a muscle.
That's true. So...
A big squishy
Kate
muscle.
begins to just take boxes down and just open them up, being like, okay, and you guys are just like, whoa, whatever, and start kind of combing through the boxes a little better. So, yeah, most of this is miscellaneous. You guys find trinkets and flasks and magnets and other things made of metal, you know? You guys find, Swiss Army knives, type of like, little toolkits that people could buy also that are personalized with names. It's a weird resort island. But they're small. They're like, like,
Little kid size.
yeah.
Boy Scout size.
Yeah, Boy Scouts.
I want to look for one with my name on it.
You do find one.
Do I?
Hey Nate, is there
Okay.
one for me too?
Yeah.
I was about to say, can I have one too?
Yeah, you find one with a C on it and just hand it to him.
Oh, thank you. I like
Thank
So
this.
you guys can write,
Much appreciated.
multi-tool.
Did you see
Multi-tool.
one for John? I mean, I
And
guess
John.
we can
No, although John's the most common name, you don't not find one for John.
Jonathan, but
Yeah.
Well, we can take Jonathan. That's close enough.
I don't want to offend the man.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be the end of the world. Do you really think he's going to be offended? Jonathan versus John?
I just want to
I'd be surprised.
You know,
Do you guys know my real name isn't Coach?
I'm not surprised.
Kinda
What is
figured
it?
that.
I can't tell you, it's a secret.
It's Coach Coacherson.
It is Coach, I lied.
From Couch Island.
Coach from
From Penn
Couch.
Island.
Yeah,
From the monastery to the mountains north of here.
You guys like in jokes? I like in jokes.
So, continuing on.
While we're in this room, are we hearing any different noises now that we're in
No,
this?
actually, you guys don't hear anything different from here, except it's a lot quieter, because you guys can still kind of hear stuff from the outside, even though it's boarded up. But it's a lot quieter back here. You guys don't hear anything in particular.
No weird
You guys do know,
feelings
but
or
you
anything?
guys do find, actually, in the last row of boxes all the way to the end, you guys pull out, and there's actually 3 boxes. Well, it looks like a little more than just useless shit. There's like one box of like, heavy electronic equipment. You talk like VCR, maybe like a DVR, camcorder, security set, shit like that. One box actually has, a couple set of goggles, a couple of vests, which when you guys further
bulletproof vests or life vests?
bulletproof.
Oh,
What's the difference?
One floats, the other one doesn't.
In theory. And
No, those things
the
are pretty fucking heavy.
and the last one you guys find is actually just a bunch of ammo clips, so there's no ammo in them.
just a bunch of clips.
Bunch of clips. You guys find like AR clips, shotgun clips, pistol clips, but there's no ammo in any of them.
Okay.
Noisemakers. Got it.
I've already got a gun.
So after you're done doing what you do, you pretty much clean out, anything useful that you wanted off the shelves and everything. And you're kind of looking around like, where did these chuckle fucks go?
Oh, I know they went off exploring, so I'm going to sort of backtrack to where they are. I'm just going to listen, and if they're searching for things, they're probably going to forget that silence is golden. So I'm going to probably hear them shuffling around with boxes and rifling through things.
Okay, I mean, that's no secret, because the minute you get into the hallway, you kind of hear that from the same direction you were going to go check out originally. And you see the same thing. You see the stairs going down, and you see boxes just laid out of miscellaneous
The
shit.
stairs going down. Is there a door to that?
No, it's an open staircase, but it leads down.
No, that's not good news. Whatever.
I was considering going down there, but they told me not to.
Well, I see you guys have been busy. Find anything useful?
Oh, welcome back.
Oh,
Got a bunch
we
of
found a
magnets and
multi-tool
flasks.
for you. It says
What kind of multi-tool?
Pocket knife.
I reach into the coat pocket and whip out the butterfly. I've got one, thank you.
Yeah, but
No,
I got a
this-
corkscrew.
This was like a Swiss Army knife, so it might be useful.
It is a multi-tool, besides
That
the
is
besides
a-
the
Is it an
multi-
actual multi-tool or is
It
it
is.
like a cheap? Like,
No, it's a mini version of a multi-tool. It's
Yeah.
it's just a
They
smaller
sell them
version.
at a tourist trap. What do you think?
Nate's just gonna scratch his head. Sorry about the name.
I I mean, I thought it was better than a bottle.
Mine just says C.
So what I'm gonna do is like where these are, I'm gonna look and see if they have the little pouches for the belts.
Yeah. Actually, you guys find it in the same
I
box.
grab one, slap it in there, undo my belt, throw it on there, and cinch my belt back up there.
And then you find, then they show you at the end, heavy electronic equipment, then you have, bulletproof vest and one with goggles and stuff, and then you see empty clips.
Okay, curiouser and curiouser.
Well,
I
I
re-
use the best.
I set down the backpacks, I pull out the camera, and I basically go to the video of the. I show them the video.
So you guys see the video of, some guy talking about police being, by the, going to this one door without raising a card or anything, but it's locked, and then next thing you know, zombies start popping out, and then he starts running like a bitch.
Yeah, I don't think this guy survived. I really don't care. He was, obviously not a very nice person. You don't even want to know what pictures were on here. I go ahead and turn it off, close it, drop it back in the bag. So we know the police knew what was going on well in advance of whatever happened. This is not a place we need to stay.
No, I wouldn't say so either.
I toss.
How many vests are there?
You already have a
Score a
backpack,
few.
so I'm going to toss you the second backpack here. Water, jerky, trail mix. You might want to put some stuff in yours. We're not staying here.
Got any presents for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the thing on my back.
Hey, before
Coach,
you do that, put one of these bulletproof
I can't
vests
give you
on.
anything you don't already have. You already a
wear one.
gift.
Well, we only have 3 of them.
Don't be an asshole.
What?
about it.
I thought he said 4.
There's 4.
I heard 3.
For what?
I didn't directly mention how many there were. I just said there were bulletproof vests in there, or that there
Here,
were
take
vests.
one of the bulletproof vests.
Alright, so I'm just gonna take the
Might be
backpack
helpful.
off and put the vest on. And put the backpack on. Wow, this is
Strap it in.
How slim are these vests?
these things are kinda heavy.
That's because you're weak.
You've never worn one, have you?
They're adjustable, so from slightly heavier set guys to like really thin ones can wear these.
I mean, when I say slim, I mean, is it like really thick?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's
I'm gonna
it's
check-
a full Kevlar vest.
I'll check their individual vests to make sure they're fitted properly.
Yeah, you have no problem.
I'll put mine on as
It's like
well.
going to put yours up. Tighten that up.
You guys find in the gear area, on that box, you guys do find, you guys do find holsters for those pistols that you were given earlier, for your belt, for like, they're like strap holsters on your shoulders.
Oh, strap holsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those.
Guys, we just
Yeah,
found the
I'm-
coolest shit.
In a convenience store of all places, that should raise some alarms. I go ahead and grab the rig for the pistol, and I just throw it on, cinch it up. I obviously look like I've done this before.
Have you done this before?
I do it, but much slower.
Done
than
what?
Zombie.
No, I'll go ahead and help him. Again, I helped you guys. I helped them adjust the vests and the gun thing. I do the same thing for him. Although, he's a bit bigger, so he's in some places he's not going to have as much protection.
You guys ever notice that John seems to know a lot of stuff?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
He has some practical experience about some of these things, I think, Coach.
All right,
I just noticed John has a really generic
Lights.
first name. That's weird.
Is there any flashlights in here?
You roll me perception.
Uh, 29.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, how else did you find in this shit? And you look and you're like, wait a minute. You go to one of the miscellaneous boxes, you kind of just clean around, and you see like, the lights that you could put onto walls for the home or for your, hallway. And you're kind of like, you just start digging around and you find,
Flashlights.
fat tactical flashlights like that.
Oh, like the baton.
I check, make sure that they've got batteries.
They have batteries in them. There's also
there?
packs and packs of batteries on the bottom.
Then what I do is I dump the batteries from these flashlights, and I immediately put fresh batteries in all these flashlights. Here, each of you take one.
They are each 5,000 lumos. If it's dark, you'll be able to see something.
Hey, John, will you give me the extra batteries?
Yes.
We're gonna need those later.
You see, there's tons of batteries in there. How many packs do you want to take? There's packages of 6. There's like 20 packs in the bottom of that box. And that's the ones that he didn't use.
I would just take the biggest ones because there's a
The dry cell 9 volts.
Yeah.
So you're taking 9-volt batteries?
Well, because they're the boxy ones. They have very long life.
Well, what I'm talking about is like the batteries that you put in were like D-size batteries.
Yeah, those things are about like yay big and about that big around the.
Right.
The dry cell ones are about like that, and you should stand about that tall.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in here. You find D batteries. You find packs of D batteries in
Just
here.
the D ones? Okay. So let's say 2.
Are there any cheaper flashlights?
Yeah, there's like little cute ones that like they're like this big and stuff. They're like
Grab a
for
store
kids and stuff.
bag, and I'm literally going to take all of them and for whatever battery she doesn't take, fresh batteries, drop them in there. That way, we're probably going to be taking that ground tunnel. We've got very good flashlights, but we can light our path.
You find a few of the sport backpacks. The string draw bags. Really cheap looking, but they'll do your job. You pack one with a bunch of cheap flashlights after putting fresh batteries in them. Fresh battery, all the rest of the batteries in another probably.
Which she can probably take, or
No,
have.
he can.
Here,
He's
I'm
the only one
going
with
to
a
find one of the
backpack.
little bungee things on his vest, and I just hook it to that. Just there you go.
All right. I got a
All right,
backpack.
looks like we're going downstairs. Hold on to your girdle, Myrtle. This could get ugly.
As you guys are going to end up going down the stairs there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Do we want to do that before we check the other office?
I don't think we should spend any more time here than we absolutely need to. We've already rifled around. He's tried kicking in the door, and I'm surprised things haven't started battering down the front door.
We still haven't kicked in the door yet, guys. We should go back and do that.
I would prefer not to.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can find a hat.
You don't need a perception for that. There's boxes with hats and
There's
caps
a
and
whole
stuff.
box of shitty Tommy Bahamas hats.
Awesome. Why would you want to hide that
You're
from
going
me?
full-blown tourist.
What about tape?
You like duct tape
What are you trying to do?
So I want to get one of the hats
and tape a
and tape
flashlight?
a flashlight to the side.
You want to take some of the smaller flashlights that you
Yeah.
found?
Mhm.
Okay, roll me the improv creation.
That's a 6.
21.
Yeah, he's just, before you guys go, he's like, hold on a minute. And he finds a couple of, really touristy looking hats. One says, beer, lime, and sunshine. And one of them's just like, in order to fish, because that's a dish. And little, really shitty ones like that. And he's just kind of like, okay, whatever. And you find duct tape, and you're kind of like, okay. So you manage and put together, 2 flashlights, 1 flashlight. And you manage to kind of hook them up in a way where if you turn on one, that you'll turn on the other 3. Or the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
So he puts together 4 equivalent, and there's still plenty of little flashlights left.
Mm-hmm.
He creates 4 headlamps, essentially.
Okay, so I take one from him and put it
I
on.
got some of these. We might need them.
I have to adjust the hat a few times.
Actually, give him one. We'll have him go first, and I'll take one. I'll bring up the rear. I want you guys in the middle. Something tells me you're soft and squishy.
Oh.
It's her female form.
Excuse me?
You sound like you actually have experience with the female form. That's shocking.
Yeah, I've slapped a few coochies around.
Okay. So, alright, so
Well then.
Yeah.
you guys go ahead, and you guys start heading downstairs with your headlamp.
Either she's needs to breathe or she's hot and bothered. I can't tell.
I have that effect.
No, it's when you laugh so hard that you're...
Every now and then my bassy voice causes them to boil over like a pot of macaroni.
Oh, God.
And
So
this
you
is
guys-
why
Your
he's still single.
illustration.
I have a boyfriend.
It's the Brazilian boyfriend joke.
Mm-hmm.
So, you go ahead and you manage to, you guys all turn on your headlamps, you guys start heading downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You guys walk downstairs very carefully, you guys don't make any noise. When you guys get to the bottom, you look around finally, when the lamps, hit everything, it's all concrete and cinder block down here. So even you guys know you guys are stepping on bare concrete and the walls are made of dense cinder block.
I've got the flashlight tucked. I reach the good one. I reach into the little bag, pop out one of the shitty ones, click. and I set it on something so that it like kind of like just illuminates the area. It's not going to be all that great. It won't last forever, but it'll give it like if we need to retreat, it'll give us a fucking guide to go back.
Yeah, you do notice that you managed to just kind of stake it somewhere just enough. It gives you enough illumination there.
So this is a hallway then.
What it looks like so far, because at the bottom of the staircase, he finds a place to just kind of set the flashlight. Looking around, I want you guys to give me perception rolls.
All right.
Yeah, because I was about to ask to check for something. Let's see.
24.
23. Yes.
Oh my god.
I wanted to see where it landed on after I bumped
I
the
thought you were
tiger.
going to say I was going to swallow it. Sweet.
At least I'll get it back later.
Oh, you
And it might have some of my divine power associated with
He
it.
hoards his shit. You don't know that.
You know, you'll be rolling 20, 20, 20. I can't roll anything under 20.
24.
It's weighted. Okay.
What did you get?
What'd you roll?
10.
10. We were both rolling very
Okay, so you guys.
MVPs.
These two roll really good out there. I think it's something about this stupid.
They definitely cursed.
Did you try rolling in the lid?
It didn't help because it needed to be longer.
Oh, try rolling on this part then.
Okay.
But just kind of like do this number and just like.
And like drop it.
So what happens, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys looking around, the ones that rolled 10,
Mm-hmm.
or the ones that have a total of 10, you guys notice that it's pretty big down here, and you don't smell anything kind of funky except for maybe some musk. So probably not used very often. Kind of cool and damp down here. You guys don't smell anything malicious though, like rot.
Do we hear anything now that we're downstairs?
You could probably hear some stray water drips here and there. Nothing. It's kind of eerily silent down here. You guys notice that the room or where you could see is stretched from like this wall to this wall twice. So it's a big area down here for something underneath the first floor of the mall.
Maintenance.
Do you think this is an access to something?
Yeah, most likely. If we're lucky, it'll take us to the loading dock.
You guys notice a little bit more on that. You guys notice that you guys can actually smell that fresh air at one point does pass by her every so often, so something does keep opening, or at least the hint of it does.
It has sometime recently.
Are there
And-
any lights on the ceiling or anything?
No. You guys. Oh, okay.
Oh,
If you're,
suspicious.
wait. If you're asking if like if there are like actual lights up there but they're not turned on, yes.
Okay,
So-
I was going to say, 'cause if this ever has to be in use for any reason, it would have to be lit somewhat.
You
They're
guys.
usually
You
lit
guys also
24/7.
notice that going down the hall, like you could see it. You guys can notice that there's actually like doorways here and there along the path. You don't know what they're to, but just from what the look of it, that's what they are. They're doorways.
No signs or anything? No
Nothing
numbers
that
on
you
the
notice
doors
at the
or
moment.
the walls?
You notice a very cool breeze, in the mist of the air, like heading towards you. That's from your finger.
We should go that way. The air's moving. That might be our best chance at an exit. Stay close. Trust your senses. You smell something rotten? That's probably bad news for us.
I take a sip of my whiskey and I pull out my axe.
Please don't kick anything in.
As far as guns go, remember, absolute last resort. Save the last one for yourself.
Only be kicking teeth in.
By the way, how are you carrying the shotgun? Did you find a holster or something to carry? Oh yeah, you did find the gun holster on the back. So yeah, you feel like there is a tactical place to put your shotgun on your back.
Oh, so I have a shotgun and a sidearm too,
Yeah.
and I'm carrying my spear. All right.
All right.
Don't stop really suddenly, Coach. I might accidentally pierce
Oh,
you if you do.
Save it
My
for later,
life.
sweetheart. All right, let's keep moving forward.
All
I'll
right.
take point. As I've
Okay.
been.
Okay, so Coach takes point. Coach, I want me to roll perception.
Damn right.
Roll me for coffee checks.
Okay, that's a nat 1, which is a 19.
Like how? Okay, let's before we proceed further, I think we should define like the nat 1s and the nat 20s.
Right now, like, unless it's absolutely crucial, it just gives you more information on the higher you go. So,
Okay.
You know, that's how I'm playing it out because everyone's going to be rolling differently. It's going to be a slightly different
So
outcome.
it is a 19 still.
Yeah, it is a 19
Okay.
still. So you don't fall on your face, so you're good. This
I
is
didn't
not
close
D&D.
my eyes when I was looking for things, right? Just to see if I could do it.
Right, you don't do that. But you do. So you scout up ahead a little bit, and you actually get to see what the doors were. You look at when you get to each doorway, and they're actually shutters that are locked down with a motor and everything. Like, so you can see that from your headlamps. You know, so you don't know if they were the loading docks, but there are shutters there. At least in the first area, and the second area too. When you get to the third one, you notice there's a bunch of extra wires and pipes and shit coming out of the one doorway, and the other one, it smells a little damp on the other side. So on your left, you see extra pipes and wires coming out. On the other one, it smells a little damper than normal.
You guys think it would make too much noise if we tried to open these shutters?
Possibly.
Yes.
Other than that, it's just wires and dampness,
29 for perception.
which is a really awful combination.
What are you looking for
now that I've said
exactly?
that out loud.
In our case, I'm looking at the shutters and their mechanism. Is it manual? Is it electronic?
So, you know, you see
Well, I mean,
Coach
it's-
go ahead forward, you know, and he's calling back to you. You go ahead and go off to the right in the first doorway, and you kind of look around for a minute, and you're like, huh, let's see. And you can kind of notice, you know, there is, you know, the mechanisms seem to be, like, you know, recently upkept, so there should be no reason why they wouldn't work. How much noise they would make?
That's going to be debatable.
Yeah.
Roll me mechanical mastery.
$17 for that. It's for the skill.
High roller.
16 for the base roll, so
33.
yeah.
Okay. You, personally, you've seen these before, for better or for worse. Yeah, they could be quiet, but you'd have to do it manually. You wouldn't be able to use the auto crank for it. You know that these take a little bit to lift. The mechanical motor is extremely loud with the way they do it. However, manually pulling one of these up isn't too bad. It's a lot quieter, a lot less noise making. You still don't know where you are though exactly, so you don't exactly know
Coach.
where this is going to end
Yeah.
up pulling up.
The chain there,
Yeah.
inner portion, pull down carefully.
All right. And I'll pull down carefully.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my pistol. I'll get down on my knees, and I'm just going to kind of like lean down to the side, and I'm going to aim, and I'm going to stop it once it gets roughly like about almost a foot off the ground, because I want to be able to see on the other side.
I was gonna say, how far do you want it?
Stop there.
Okay. So are you like really close to the shutter then?
I'm close enough that I can see, but far enough that like if
You can't
someone
be
decided to try and reach, I'm out of reach.
Got it.
like-
Roll me perception.
No, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of horror movies. I know how this goes. Okay. 34. Or, no, 24, excuse me.
So, leaning down, yes, you are at a loading dock. It's one of the smaller loading docks, so you don't know if this is like where they get their product in from. It's a little weird because what you smell is oil and grease. That's not new, but the diesel and the weird smell of the oil tells you that this is not a normal truck. This is Army regulated. That's what you notice about it. That's a little strange for something to be smelling like that, because you know the distinct oil and,
They buy very
Fuel.
specific lubricants for these
and
things.
fuel.
Yeah.
What do you
Did you
see in
hear
there?
anything? Does he hear anything?
I'm listening to. Do I hear any engines idling?
You don't hear anything idling, but what you do hear is you hear in the distance faint groans, faint shooting. Yeah, it's definitely quite a bit of ways. Nothing too close, but you know,
Maybe
from what you could see out there, you know, you might have 200 feet before you run into anything.
That's not good.
Because you can see that there's, you know, a gate out there, and that's roughly about 200 feet. That's the first thing you're going to hit. You just don't know what's on the other side of that fence and everything.
What about vehicles? Are there any vehicles stowed in here currently?
Nothing that you see out there, and nothing in here.
What time of day is it?
You want me to keep lifting?
Just
Hang on, Coach.
5 o'clock at night.
5? Shit. Alright, go ahead and log it down carefully.
Quietly.
Alright, so...
Roll me a d20.
Fuck. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay, good. Yeah. So yeah, you're just kind of like, and he's really careful because I was just gonna be like, shit, whoops.
Mm-hmm. And
You're
well,
good.
actually, even if you let go of the chain, it wouldn't go anywhere. It'll stay there.
Well, he lifted up manually, so it would. It was just slammed down, but he's good.
That's not how that works, but it's fine.
So I got
That's how it works here.
pick myself up, holster the gun, dust myself off. Okay, we're not going out that way
Casters.
just yet.
But we knew what's there.
So what'd you see out there?
Yeah.
Well, the army's out there. Not directly, but they're in the middle of some shit. I
Would
would
like the U.S. Army's out there?
No, the Puerto Rican Army. Of course it's the U.S. Army.
Where are
Actually, you guys are just on a resort island. You actually don't know what army is out there. You do know that.
Well, guns.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're not... M16s and AKs sound totally different.
yeah. I mean, you know, you can tell that there's army and police force out there. It's probably like a, you know, an alliance type of thing where, you know, they have people from the U.S., from Russia, where whoever is a part of this whole thing, they are themselves doing, you know, the army and police action here. So they're, you know, there's probably a few different army and military organizations working together.
We should probably try to find a different dock. Because from what I can tell, they've been stowing vehicles here for a while. So we might want to try to find a different dock that's specifically for the loading and unloading of goods. Although where the hell we're going to find that is beyond me. So let's just get the fuck out of here.
So we're just going to keep moving forward?
Well, no, forward is through there,
Oh, we hit a wall then.
effectively.
Okay.
What?
Well, we can go through that the dock
Shutter.
gate, but there's military and zombies, dead things on the other side.
I mean, did the hallway end when we found these doors, these shutters?
No,
No,
there's more to explore.
Yeah, because the end of the hallway, at least the farthest that you've explored, is the last 3 open doorways, and they were the one that had the wires and pipes and shit coming out of it, and the other one that just smelled really damp.
All right, so which way are we heading?
Should we just keep going forward and
That's what I'm saying.
explore further into
Let's
the
go
tunnel?
that way.
What's that way?
More docks. We're gonna try and see if we can find other docks.
So you wanted to search the dock across from you, next door, or catty corner?
next door.
Okay, so you walk across the hall. The rest of you guys follow.
All right.
Um,
I'm going to pull it up real slow.
yep, same thing. So perception check.
Okay.
16. You know, same setup as before. Draw a gun. Kind of like make sure I'm like 2 arms length distance away from that.
You see, on the other side of this, a white van. Looks like it was a transit van, so there's, you know, probably some seats in there, some open space. Don't know the status of it, you don't know that it's there.
Don't even know if we have keys for it.
I could probably hotwire it.
So could I.
Damn right.
You guys also notice that in the mist, or you notice that in the midst of it, it has been used recently. You don't smell any gas or anything, you know, kind of on the outside, except for maybe some motor oil.
That's about it, really. Here, you really can't tell what's in the van or anything, but like I said, probably hasn't been running in a few days.
Do I
Can we see?
smell any dead things? Blood, rot.
You smell some. You smell some rot, but it's probably like, with as faint as you're smelling it, it's not close, but there's probably something around.
Are the outer gates closed?
Actually, from all you see from here is roadway, so probably that from the way it looks, that this van pulled in through the direction. So it's probably like a roadway. What's blocking there is a fence that just closing out the outside.
All right, we have an exit point. Though there might be something on the other side there, I can't tell. But we have a place to go when we need to leave. We should not leave tonight. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to be on the road in the dark with no streetlights, gunfire, and dead things trying to eat you.
Well, we glow like Christmas trees.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, why don't we lower the door again and put some flashlights here to mark this one as one that we're interested in coming back to.
Sounds like a plan.
Careful. And I'll go ahead and I'll pop, a couple of flashlights on either side, just like set like off onto like the motor locks for the door. They're on. So I mean, if someone sees them, they're gonna be like, "That's weird." And they might take them. Yeah, they might take them. Should grab some chalk.
I mean, I'm sure we can be able to find it. There's like 4 doors, right?
I want
I
Nate to roll me a d20.
You keep asking me for the hard jobs, Theo. I don't even know what the job is.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. Yeah, so 9.
Hey,
You do
we
remember
have
for the
some baking soda?
Mm-hmm.
We can make a paste with some baking soda and some liquid, and just do a sign on the door, like.
Well,
Oh.
Nate remembers that in your line of work that you normally you use chalk to theorize probabilities and stuff that you need to make. You have some chalk on you.
Oh, he does. That's easier.
Stray reminder, you're like, oh shit.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It's a good thing you brought your work stuff on vacation with you, huh?
I got some chalk right
He's
here.
one of those academic types that will stick the chalk behind his ear and it'll be there for 3 days and he totally forgot it was there.
Been
My
there.
chalk.
Kind of like sticking.
Has anyone seen my chalk? Anyone? Anyone my chalk? It's about that big, white,
chalk.
can't miss it.
My chalk. My lovely lady chalk.
I think this might help.
Take it and I make a note of sorts, just like a small mark, just
Sure. Okay.
like right next to the motor box, kind of like like a little arrow pointing to it, and a date.
Okay.
Just in case, so if someone sees it, I want them to mistake it as this is a maintenance work order note that someone wrote in chalk.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Okay.
give the chalk back.
To do me a favor and write, "We are Mr. Gay" on it.
I'd shoot you, but it'd be a waste of ammo.
Damn right.
All right, now we need to find a place to hold up for the night. Thinking that we should probably sleep in shits.
So we're going back upstairs or no?
No, we should go further into the storage area. Lucky we can find some furniture to crash on. It's either that or concrete.
Sounds like a plan.
So you guys are walking further down the hall?
Mm-hmm.
Damn right.
Okay.
Every so often, click.
What?
The flashlights.
Oh.
The little cheapy
You
flashlights.
guys walk down quite a bit of ways, because after those 3 doorways, it's a long hallway for a minute. You guys find one door, and it's like a literal door. It's off to the left, and it's just marked employees only.
Is it locked?
I can unlock it.
Yeah,
I have
it
keys,
is.
remember?
It is.
So do I.
Okay, so no, I pull out the keys that I have and roll to see if any of the keys work in the door. So 14, so 20.
I've got 2 keys named Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary.
You feel
that 2 of the keys kind of fit, but these are smaller keys, so they don't fit through all the tumbler locks. These keys are definitely probably meant for like safes and lockboxes and stuff.
Okay.
So, but it's just a regular door lock. There's no deadbolt or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you have your room key? Credit card? ID?
I haven't got a damn thing. Why?
I have a.
You remember you have your.
I have an axe.
You do remember that? Yes, you have your ID on you.
I have an axe.
Here, you can use this first.
It's very simple. It's like open sesame.
Yeah. So yeah, little bit of tweaking and door
You know,
open.
slide down, Jimmy, 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 done.
Jimmy at the Holiday Inn.
You guys notice inside, it's like a break room. There's a couple of couches, small stove,
Gas stove or electric?
electric.
Damn.
So it's not working.
You don't know that. You haven't tried it.
Oh, I thought you.
But
Well, the lights down here aren't on. We don't know why.
Oh,
Someone could have turned them off because they should be on.
We got batteries though, right?
you guys also notice that there's a fridge there. And there's a TV. TV's probably not working because, all communications are off. But
I hand her back her card.
I open the fridge and see if it's cold in there.
What was that, Nate?
Nothing.
I open the fridge and see if it's cold in there.
The fridge is actually working, and you do find a couple of beers in there. Nothing else, though.
Beers for the week.
I close the door, and I move some stuff in front of said door since the door swings in. It's sort of barricaded.
Yeah, you find, 2 coffee tables that, pretty long and dense, to kind of like pivot in front of the door that, if it does open, it's not moving the tables with it.
Not without some extra force.
Right.
Yeah.
We could just put the couch in front of it so whoever's sleeping will know someone's trying to bust in.
Yeah, that's not probably the best idea.
Why not?
Because that person would die first.
Mm.
I mean, if you want to volunteer, we'll let you.
Raise your hand
but-
if you don't value your own life. Alright. it's not
By the
bad.
way, this couch over here, I'm gonna lay down on. I'm kind of tired.
I'll go in, I'll grab a beer, pop it, kill it.
I turn on the TV. Does it at least turn on?
It does.
Alright, we can light up the room then.
Is there is it giving any stations?
Emergency test signals.
Oh, we're not going to be able to sleep if there's emergency test signals.
We could always mute it.
We could mute it. That's a good idea too. See, my
Yeah,
perception.
you guys have no communication. It's just white static actually on the TV. All everything is just moot. It's white static and everything.
My favorite noise in the world.
I'll take first
Also, when white
watch.
people talk.
They couldn't afford basic fucking people.
When white people talk, white static.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so I'm gonna put all of my weapons within reach, but get one of the softer things out of my backpack to use as a pillow and lay down on the couch.
I'll set myself up. I'm gonna, take the gun, unload it, take it apart, check it, put it back together, reload it.
You're obviously doing this with some skill, right?
Oh yeah, this is not the first time he's unloaded and took apart a gun.
I already called this out, so I'm not going to get to you.
What are you doing, Nate?
I think I'll take first watch.
With him?
Oh, you're taking first watch?
Mhm.
Okay.
We're gonna try and get a full 8. Try. At the very least, make it through the night.
Anybody want any whiskey?
I've got tequila. I'm good.
I'll take a sip of my whiskey and crash.
No, I'm good.
So I'm probably gonna sit post myself up by the wall next to the tables by the door.
Who's taking second watch before I pass out? I want to know who's gonna get woken up.
I'll wake him up for second watch.
Sounds good.
All right.
So get some sleep, you drunk fuck.
I'm not that drunk.
You're probably pretty tipsy at this point. You've been sipping at that bottle this entire
I
time.
had 3 sips of whiskey. I'm not drunk.
Yeah, and what did you eat and drink today besides that?
Actually, the fact that he's mostly muscle.
I found a bag of Cheetos. I haven't eaten them
The
yet.
fact that he's mostly muscle, he actually probably doesn't have. He doesn't have a low resistance at all to the alcohol.
So, sit there, got the gun there, go in the bag, pull out a thing of beef jerky. And then, probably about 1 a.m., wake him up. Hey.
Yeah. What?
Your turn.
Oh. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I hand
I'll
him
do
like
that.
because I only eat about half of it. I hand him the half bag of jerky.
I'll have to get Jack linked. All right, I whip out my gun.
We're still getting sued for that one.
I whip out my gun and I aim it at the door.
That was just dirtier than I needed it to be. Want both of you two to roll me d20s.
Dang it.
Should have gone with different
What
dice.
for?
Because D20s, come on, you know my luck with D20s.
I know your luck with d6.
Oh!
I know your luck with d6s too. That hasn't really changed though.
He just got better.
I know. I saw that.
Can I re-roll again? No.
Maybe I should talk every time I roll.
Helpful.
Yeah, so 20.
And a 10, depending on what you're using it for.
So, something that you feel through your dream while you're sleeping, you notice that, remember you guys didn't, you know that a lot of those wires that were coming out of the one door, so at one point you would have passed it, especially on your way out, that's probably a lot of power line or whatever that might have been to. It might have been the fuse box in there. You guys also didn't check the other two garage sets or what the other doorway was, but you do know that probably out of everything else, that white van might be your ticket out of here. And from what you saw, or from what was described to you, might be the easiest way out. What you noticed though, Nate, is if she has those 5 keys, there's probably at least, you saw that she found a shotgun and then a couple of pistols were found. There's probably at least 3 other lock boxes rolling around somewhere, which means that might be more firepower for you guys. Another thing is that you have an inspiration for detect a radar of some sort. The inspiration comes from like the security equipment you found upstairs. You could probably make something that's portable enough that it would be useful. You could probably put something together, and from your dream,
Like a metal detector?
like a
Or like a heat radar, like kind of like night vision kind of thing, or
like a multi-radar tool. It's a portable radar that you can carry around with you.
Okay. Not sure how that'd be possible without military tech, but okay.
You invented a couple of things that, on the fly in smaller schemes, they work just fine. They don't work, terrific, but with all the security equipment you found, yeah, you could probably make it work.
So it's established that Nate is some kind of engineer.
Well, you know that you know how to create things, especially on the fly.
That sounds like an engineer. Okay.
Could have been a toy maker for all you know. I don't know. So, Coach, during your watch,
Yeah.
you don't get anything too exciting, but I'm gonna ask, how much of that bottle of whiskey do you drink during your watch?
I don't drink it during the watch.
Okay. Do you drink any of the water with the beef jerky?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've eaten.
You go ahead and you finish off the bag of jerky that was given to you.
Yeah.
At the same time, slowly sipping on the water because it's what you were given. You don't want to wake anyone else up. But you do. Do you want to remain in there, or did you want to take it upon yourself to go back down the hallway?
I was gonna wait for everyone to be awake before we move out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just wait.
Roll me perception.
Roll you perception. Alright. It's a 13, so it becomes a 31.
You can hear like a small cart, like small motorized cart that drive like coming towards you, like down the hall, like a.
I aim at the door.
You don't hear it stop in front of you, but you did hear that it did pass. So someone just drove by recently. You're not sure who it was, but
I'll make a note of that. Do I hear what direction it's going towards?
right where you guys came from.
Okay. Okay.
That's where I was heading towards.
Wait, how big is this hallway that a cart can just...
Like a cart, like one of the golf carts.
Yeah. So it's gonna be...
You said
Like
it
I
was
said-
twice the width of this room.
Yeah.
Ah,
So it's pretty wide.
I kept thinking a small hallway for some reason.
We're all in the same can of sardines together.
I'm the tastiest one of them all.
Yeah. What?
After a couple of hours,
Yeah.
you do hear the cart coming back, but this one you hear like a voice or two with it. It's like, did you see the flashlight that was down there every so often? It was kind of weird. Did somebody escape? I don't know. And as they can keep talking, the cart drives past, so you don't hear anything past that.
So, like,
make
they
a
were
note
on
of
the
that.
cart?
So there were 2 people on the cart.
Okay.
You don't know how many people were going there on the cart, but you do know that at least 2 people were coming back on the cart.
It sure sounds like a minimum of one person really gives a shit about people escaping. I'll make a note of that.
Coach will remember that.
Write it on your hand.
No, we don't do that.
Carve
So-
it into your hand.
After
I
about
only have a knife.
both of you roll me d20s.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. 11.
9 and 11. Open the window, let out some of the awesome.
Oh my god.
So you guys get enough sleep. You both start waking up around 6 p.m. I'm sorry, 6
I
a.m.
was gonna say.
Around 6 a.m.
You guys
end
sleep-
up falling asleep roughly like,
No night.
7, 8 o'clock
You
at
guys
night,
sleep
and you
all
guys
day.
wake up around, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Drink.
So, they woke up around 6. I'm guessing that you managed to grab another water for each of them and some beef jerky.
Yeah.
Probably raid the fridge first.
Remember, there's nothing in the fridge except for beer.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an
Well,
oddly
because
specific-
You wake up around
Because I
9.
gave him the other backpack, and both of them have both eats and liquids. So
Both of them are currently just taking a moment to still finish up and prepping.
Oh.
You get woken up around 9 o'clock. You got a full 8 hours.
Hey, John.
Mm.
While I was doing my watch, I heard a cart go by a couple times, going towards the direction we came from. The second pass around, I heard them talking about how they found our flashlights, and it seems like someone might have escaped.
Well, we do have one distinct advantage. They think that we escaped.
It also sounds like they really give a shit about whether or not somebody escapes.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Absolutely not.
You want to trust me?
No, thank you.
It's all right. cranberry.
So what do you say to that?
Zombie.
Nice.
Zombie.
You sure you don't want to try?
It's a cranberries reference.
Exactly.
She died.
Product placement.
Wait, are we on video too?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
From 3 angles.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about that one, but those two don't have a video feed on them, so it's less eye-catching.
So, what do you say to that? Besides the fact that besides the advantage.
Well, we do have the advantage in that department. Other than that,
There could be any number of them somewhere, anywhere. So it's hardly an advantage.
it's an advantage because they don't know we're here. But it's also a disadvantage because we know almost nothing about them or why. Exiting is our best bet.
You both me roll perception.
Both of us?
Mm-hmm.
20.
34.
You guys notice
Yeah.
while you're talking, you hear once again 1 or 2 carts down the hall now. Now you hear.
Like golf carts? How often do they pass?
This is the third time so far.
And how much time in between?
You heard the first one around 2 o'clock. You heard it come by 2 hours later.
Well, the first two came by with the 2-hour gap in between. You seem to know a lot of miscellaneous stuff. Do you know who they are?
I need to see them to know, or at the very least hear them to talk.
Should we go get the jump on them?
Are they awake or asleep?
They're awake,
Okay.
but they're
Canoodling? They're canoodling?
You guys sure are being quiet over there.
They are like because I want to see where this goes and see where you guys
I do
with it.
too.
That's why I like the one shots.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so
My name's Coach.
So
Yeah.
you didn't hear it because you and Kate were
canoodling.
talking a bit while eating a bag of jerky and a bag of trail mix and some water apiece. But go ahead.
Alright. Help me move these tables. We're going to be very quiet. We have no idea if there's anybody on foot outside.
Sounds like a good idea. All right.
So we move the tables that are blocking the door.
So you and Kate notice that they
We're
suddenly
unlocking
start
the doors.
moving tables across the away from the door.
Okay.
So we're like waking up when we realize this?
No.
you've been
This is
awake
like
for a while.
9:30 now, and while you guys are eating trail mix and drinking water, you guys notice that that they're moving the tables away from the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's all be quiet.
What I wouldn't give for a silencer.
When I'm done with them, they'll be silent forever.
Alright, so we seem to have a little bit of an issue. There are people here. They know we were here, but they think we're gone. So here's a question I pose to you. Should we just leave? Or do you want some answers? If we get answers, it means that one of us is going to have to play decoy.
I'd be real happy just getting out of here.
I agree. I don't like being closed up like this. This place is practically a tomb.
Yeah, but what
Plus,
if
if
we
the
need the
government's-
answers to survive? I mean,
And what if we come across those elsewhere? These people probably have shoot-on-sight orders. Which means they're probably not going to be very inclined to talk, well, verbally.
even if they have shit on side orders, wouldn't they have looked for us already?
Well, no, they found the flashlights. So they assume that we've left. But they don't know for sure.
Plus, if the government's doing it, they're probably doing it with really good intentions, right, guys?
No, they
Coach.
wouldn't.
Look, I took the Pledge of Allegiance when I was a boy. I'm not about to betray my country.
Yeah, well, your country's about to put a bullet in your big dumb ass.
God bless America.
And that bullet was probably made in China.
Damn it. The Chinese have invaded me again.
So that's why you were in prison.
Right, but seriously. So what are we doing?
So,
Prison? What?
What?
I think we should get out of Dodge.
I agree.
Forward even. Wasn't even a good joke.
All of you rolling perception.
Alright, time to succeed in another roll. 27.
28.
17.
13.
17's better than the 10 I have been
You all
rolling.
pass. You guys start to hear the cart come back.
So, it's the last chance for answers here. We let them pass. Which are they going toward the dock or away from the dock?
Away from the docks now.
All right. But if we're getting out, we have to wait for them to pass.
No, because they went toward the same.
While you guys were gone, they passed us going toward the dock.
Again? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't add up
You're
mathematically.
good. I mean, there could be two carts. We don't know.
Well, they also could have come from a different direction.
There are 2 carts this time.
There could be a small army of carts passing by at any given second, so let's stay vigilant. Guys, what if we kill them and then we'll have a cart?
Why
You
would
realize
we
how
want
noisy
a
that is, right? We can hear it.
Well, they won't expect a cart from the survivors.
No, but the things that want to eat us are just going to expect meals on wheels. I get to the door, I've just got my stick of persuasion up, and I'm waiting for them to pass. Since we've all more or less agreed to leave, that's what I'm going with unless someone says otherwise.
Are you just waiting for the carts to pass, or are you peeking out?
I'm waiting for them to pass.
You guys
Because
hear
if I
the
start to
cart-
open that door,
You guys
they won't
hear-
see it.
And you don't hear anything after that.
As soon as I don't hear a third one, I crack the door and I peek.
Coming back down the way that you came from, nothing down there that you see. On the back left, you see 2 carts that can hold 4, but you only see 2 on each.
And obviously they have tail lights and headlights and all that shit. Well, it also means that their visibility behind them, especially if that second card, is nil. So I'll just go ahead and slip out. Got the bag, got my stick, have everything I need.
Let's wait a few seconds before we follow it.
And then I'm going to, make haste with stealth.
Okay.
Alright.
I've got my stuff on my back.
Everyone roll me stealth.
Alright. What is my stealth?
Oh, 17, finally.
Hallelujah!
Yes.
Plus. Wait, this one 20.
That's
Yes.
Yes.
I got a 5 on stealth. Let's go.
So did I.
I got,
Oh, sweet, but then I rolled a 16, so it's a 21.
I got an 18 for stealth base.
Yeah.
And
I'm about to kill everybody.
I'm like a Tesla, real quiet.
I have a 30 total.
Okay.
I got 10 total.
I'm a fucking ghost. I can walk through motherfucking walls.
So you,
Sorry.
despite the fact that what you're wearing isn't prime for sneaking because you're actually wearing really nice dress shoes and they aren't exactly quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead and go down these halls as if you're floating on air. Who's going after?
I do.
Okay, so you go down, and if anyone has seen Emperor's New Groove, you sneak down like Crunks. You're like big dude just doing this
What the fuck am I?
because you're you're playing big and dumb.
Got my gun in front of me. I'm ready
There you
for a
go.
fight.
So you just kind of he's at the ready, just sneaking really quietly.
So I'm kind of.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay, what did you
Never
roll?
been a U.S. soldier before.
10. So you're just kind of like too nervous to stealth, and you're just kind of like like you're trying to be quiet, but you're
Are we wearing our headlamps right now?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm doing this in the dark.
Yeah, but yeah, so you just hear your own footprints in the hall going like.
I shoot a mean look back at Nate.
Do I see this mean look?
You don't have your headlamps on, so no.
I feel somebody looking at me in the darkness.
You feel
It
some
could be me.
anxiety.
It could be him. You're not sure.
It could be the army behind us. You don't know.
Guys, I hear giant footsteps.
So I sneak out behind Nate.
Okay, the girl with flip flops and with cleavage could probably kill someone if she turns right, and carrying a big backpack
With a shotgun.
with a shotgun
And a spear.
and a spear is the quietest, and she's just like with flip flops, just like
Well, she probably took the flip flops off.
she hasn't stated.
We hear the gentle clap of flip flops.
You don't even hear that. Like she like she's apparently wearing flip flops for a minute. She's just like.
Very quietly.
All right.
stealthily
Shit.
She's the professional. When
The
it comes
chief
to
flip
that.
flops.
You notice as you guys get down the hall, they have taken your flashlights at one point.
That's fine. This is pretty much a straight shot anyway.
Motherfuckers. We can't leave without our flashlights.
You guys got deep enough now that you guys have your headlamps on because it is still dark in here. Honestly, correction.
Well, one of
It is dark in here, but do you guys turn on your lamps or no?
We only really need the one. So, since I'm in the lead, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and
What do you turn on like just an individual one instead of doing 3?
the one in the middle.
No, remember, he made it so you just turn on one and they all turn on.
Or do you have like a handheld that just like one small one?
Actually, you know what? I'll just pull out one of the little cheap
One of the
ones.
cheap ones, yeah. Just keep it really close to whatever you're trying to look at.
Okay. Say you start walking down. You all roll me perception, please.
Yeah.
Not only that, but if I cover it with my hand, it disappears.
34.
Oh.
19. 33.
Who rolled a combination of 20 or lower?
I got 20.
I'm lower than 20.
I got 34.
Okay. You guys don't notice this. You two do.
Yeah.
Because since your footsteps are just loud enough that you can hear them, she hears them too. But you two, you guys hear another set of combat boots hitting the floor. At least 2 sets. You guys hear, and you hear, who's there? What is that? And you guys see 2 red lights like coming down the aisles like this.
Like lasers?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, we got ourselves a whiskey hotel on the Alpha Bravo, if you know what I'm saying. We're just checking
Are
it
you
out.
actually saying that?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, a couple of
Don't
Charlies.
mind Private Jenkins.
What did you say?
I said that we had a whiskey hotel on the Alpha Bravo, if you know what I'm saying. We're gonna go check it out. That could mean anything. Yeah.
Wait, say it one more time?
We have a whiskey hotel on the Alpha Bravo.
So WAB. We got a WAB situation.
No, we got a.
So you yell that, and you see both lasers point at you, and you feel, and like thank God you were wearing the bulletproof vest. Like, it's like
They don't see me, though, do they?
no, because they aimed toward where the sound was, so they got the lasers. They shot the lasers towards them. They just didn't get a kill shot.
So,
Alright.
Who's there?
when he goes down, I do this with the flashlight, so it looks like, he dropped it. I do 2 things.
Roll me stealth for that.
I deliberately fall down.
36.
You rolled it enough that so when it does roll, it just hits against the wall and it covers you guys. So you guys aren't covered.
I mean, you guys heard the gunshots. I take a step back, and I pull out the heavy-duty fucking 5,000 Luminous flashlight, and I'm doing this number, and I'm getting ready to turn it on, and then I've got the bat.
Are you moving towards them?
No, because they're coming toward me.
They're still in a good distance though away, but okay.
And
Who's there?
Well, since I deliberately fell down, I'm just trying to play dead.
Yeah, because all I heard was you, no one else.
So bang bang. That's just.
And then, of course, the flashlight drop. So they saw that they hit something.
You want to check it out? And it's like, well, just drop something. I don't know
Actually,
if it's still there.
I'm not going to use the bat for this.
Okay.
Quietly set down the bat. Pull out the switchblade.
I've still got my gun in my hands.
Okay.
And I'm up against the wall. I'm like, I'm not there.
So
Just pull up the shutter and just get the vehicle ready, damn it. Alright. So you see them go to the garage. Well, from what you can see from the lasers, they were coming towards you and they turned left, where it looked like it was down the second hallway.
The one that we went to when we saw the vehicles, where the military were keeping their vehicles.
Okay, so there was the one hallway here.
Mm-hmm.
You checked this one out. You found that they were using a military vehicle. The one across from it was a.
That was the white.
That was the van. You guys didn't check out these or the last two, but the last two weren't hallways. The last two weren't shutters. They were just other places you guys didn't investigate yet. And you see them go down the hall a little bit and make a right. So they were literally next door to where the military vehicle was.
And they're gone?
Well, you hear them opening the shutter down the hall, so they don't expect you right now.
Alright. Close the blade quietly, stick it in the pocket, grab the bat. I go up to him. You fucking dumbass, you almost got us all killed. And I grab the vest, because I know this is going to fucking hurt. And I yank him up into a sitting position. The next time someone with laser pointers points them at you and they ask a question, you do what?
Look, I made them think whatever they found.
Whack! I give him a quick whack with the bat. Not hard, just more like a...
I've had worse.
Well, just enough to be like, huh? Hey, well,
John, whatever they found is dead.
yeah, and you're lucky we're wearing that vest, or you really would be.
That ain't luck, it's all skill. It's all skill.
I want you to roll me dumb luck. Skill.
And I'm just gonna...
What is that, D20?
It's a D20.
Yeah, that's a D20.
And when he says...
13, that's a lucky number.
Yep, roll me. I want you to write down dumb luck and write down 13 next to it.
Dumb luck is a skill?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So, when he says that, I just like, ugh. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys actually see enough because he's using the little light. You guys can see that, he's like...
So, for dumb luck, can I just write down dumb?
Dumb luck.
All right, and, I'm going to immediately start heading toward our known exit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have those Molotovs handy.
Okay, you guys get to the third set of doors, which was the, one with all the wires and one with the damp smell. And you guys hear the two soldiers on the left from where you guys are. Get to a point and you hear like, all right, is everything loaded in there? Yeah, everything's fucking loaded. I told you it was.
I'm going to peek.
Roll me perception. See how much you see.
25.
You see a H1 Hummer. Loaded up.
Old school Hummer?
Old school H1 Hummer. It is, you see about 3 guys, the 2 that you saw before, and looks might be their commanding officer. And you have everything? Yeah, I told you I fucking loaded everything. Now get your asses down here. Look, I think there's something up here. Did you shoot it? Because I heard gunshots. Yeah. Is it dead? It fell. Doesn't mean it's fucking dead, asshole. You sure? Come here for a minute. You hear... fucking go check it out, okay? If it's fucking dead and it's not a zombie, steal whatever they have on them.
I'm going to put the bat back up again.
So
I'm going to set it on a crate.
So you actually notice, because there's no crate by you, but what you see is, you see them starting to turn back towards the door, but they have the guns down. Like he's a fucking dick. Let's just go check it out. There's no harm in it. So right now they have their guns down, kind of peek back.
I do the thing with the bat. I draw the blade. And the first one that passes me, the one that's closest, I grab him, I reach around, I grab him by the chin, lift up his head, just... real quick.
Roll me, did I give you a power for the switchblade?
No, you didn't.
That is a power 8.
Wow.
It's a motherfucker's like this long, dude. Yeah.
It's a 10-inch long blade, it's fine.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
And, best of all, it's fucking quiet.
Just like my
And
handgun.
because they don't have it up and it's so dark, and he just says to his friend, "What's?"
No, I want to do it in a way like when I pull him back, his friend won't notice. I don't want to. I'm trying to do it in a way that his friend won't notice that I just fucking murked his dude.
Then if you're going to be doing that, because right now they're kind of like looking at each other, so if you grab one...
Well, I'm going to wait until they're not... Because I know they're looking at... Okay, they're looking at each other, then I'm going to wait until they turn their heads away from each other, and then I...
So here's what happens then. So, you are all against the wall.
I rolled a nat 20 on that.
They walked into the hallway and turned, missing you guys, because they don't have any flashlights up, or anything yet. So they start walking one ahead, one back, and you're just like...
I just like...
Grab
and
that
then
guy.
he slowly
and
brings...
I slit his throat. I mean, like, in and straight out. Like, he
slowly brings him down, and he's kind of like... And the one guy is just like...
Marco, you're fucking ass.
he's like, all right, what do you see, man? And he's like, the fuck? Wait, where's the flashlight?
And I'm like, I want to be right behind him.
And he's like,
when he turns,
well, he's just kind of like, hey, Marco, are you?
And like the moment he turns, right there, just twist and
roll me a d20.
And I
just a flat d20.
Just a flat d20.
Yeah, because you took him by surprise. He wasn't watching.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so this time you're a little more soft. You're like, yeah, and you're like, and he's like, oh, and he just drops, and you hear, the fuck was that, guys? Dear God.
Sorry, sir. I slipped in his blood.
Where's the fuck's Marco?
Marco's taking a piss.
Fucking ass monkey. Whatever. And he
wipe the blade off on their body armor.
And he's just waiting and just sitting there for a minute.
I'm gonna do a quick search. What the fuck do they have on them? Definitely. You need to replace that vest.
What don't
I think it's still good. It's got two.
I'm gonna strip the vest off of one of them and toss it to him because he's got to replace that vest now that it's been used. Take the guns, the ammo, and fucking.
You have 2 AR-15s.
Yo.
I hand Nate one of the AR-15s. And I hand him one of the guy's AR-15s and his ammo belt.
You notice
Hand me the other ammo belt though, because I need that one. Please.
You guys also notice. You also notice on them. They have, 2 combat knives. Which...
I trade her the AR-15 and the ammo belt for the shotgun.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to be shooting something, it's going to be close quarters, and I want to make sure it gets fucking parted.
Okay, so you get the AR. So write down the shotgun stats, which were shotgun with a power of 15, 10 shells.
Damn.
The AR-15 has a shot power of 20.
15 for the shotgun?
Yeah.
And 10 shells for you.
So we're gonna open up that shutter and leave now?
Yeah, just.
All right.
Any grenades?
She's still holding all 10 Molotov, but yeah, you find 3 grenades on each.
I'll keep 3 grenades.
Yo.
Yeah, probably best.
Actually, no, I'm going to give you one of the knives so that you're not constantly fucking trying to shoot
Should we
shit.
give them both combat knives?
I do have an axe that does more than my pistol does.
Well, I'm going to give you...
Well, you do find that on them, they are holding 45 eagles.
That's a lot of birds.
Desert Eagles? Those are 50 cal.
50 cal, my bad. I thought they were 45. But yeah, 50 cal eagles.
I will definitely take those and I will bag them for the time being. So I'm not... It's a big, powerful handgun. It's also noisy as fuck.
Yeah.
90 birds between. It has been a long day, guys. All right.
Oh, John just murked 2
Okay.
guys.
So
Work two guys like I was folding laundry, by the way.
Okay.
So,
And then just
I'm
like,
gonna, I'm gonna open up
Get
the
out of
shutter
here.
now, guys.
and then just as a quick aside, because I know this dude's gonna get impatient, I'm going to take a grenade and one of her Molotovs, set it next to the doorway, rig it. I will fucking find some twine and thread,
tripwire.
wow.
and then
Why don't you roll me? Actually, no. Just roll me a flat d20. However, I want you to roll me. I want both of you to roll me improv creativity.
What do I do?
Nothing.
Cool.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be 25.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna start opening the shutter real quietly.
33.
Down
Okay.
there where we want to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you end up. You are kind of like, and you know, you're like, I just about got it, and
It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs
the
to work.
two of them are like, it's too tight, and you're this way, and you're like, okay.
Perfect.
So it's perfected. It's an actual tripwire. You guys get to you guys sneak away to the van. You guys notice that, you know, the van's still there.
Before we go, I'm gonna look down at one of the bodies of the dead people, the dead soldiers that we have executed, and I'm gonna say, "You earned this," and I'm gonna shoot it.
Oh man!
Okay, so this guy's gonna be like, what the fuck? And wait, on the way back, because and you know the guy will notice like someone crossing. Goes, hey, who's there? And you see him run out to the middle of the hall, and he trips the grenade, and he's like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna slide through where the doorway is.
Let's see. I want both of you to roll me.
Both of us?
Yeah, because I'm guessing you ran back towards him to.
I was gonna snatch him up by his fucking hair, but the moment that I saw the dude was like,
So you two are back
Nope,
by
nope,
the garage
nope.
door, but these two. Okay, so both of you roll me dodge.
Dodge. I don't
Fucking
have that
dodge.
skill. I'm not a very dexterous
alright,
man.
19 for dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
No.
This fucker's gonna get me killed.
Okay. That is a 23.
30.
Yeah, you guys. He's like, what the? And you guys are like, nope. And you guys,
Do I actually get a hold of him, or am I just too far
You
away?
meet him literally halfway, grab him by the hair, and with your leap and him tossing you, he literally goes like this, and then he dives with you. And you see in the background.
I don't look at the explosion.
You're too cool to look at the explosion.
Then when you
Damn right.
when you look back, there's the body is singed and encased on the wall. It's still like lightly aflame, but it's like
It's doing the post-mortem twitch.
some shit.
I turn back and say, "You really ought to quit smoking." And then I walk away. And then
I'm gonna get to the van.
I put on my sunglasses and I walk away.
Like we should have been like heading out to the van to try to get it
Yep.
open and wire.
Yeah. So while they were doing that shit, both of you roll me d20s.
Uh-oh.
For what?
Just wow.
That's a 5, isn't it?
I had a 13.
That's a...
It's a 5.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Did anybody? Was it you that I said found? No, you found the car keys. Correct. Okay.
Mhm.
Did you grab them?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you grab anything from behind the desk, or did you? Oh no, you didn't roll high enough. Okay. So you guys try to open the doors. You grab the driver's side door, try to unlock it, and nothing. You go for the passenger side door, Kate, and it is open.
Okay.
And then when you both try to open the back doors together to the van, they're open as well.
Okay.
Inside, you see 2 dead bodies.
Oh.
Both of them military. And you see what looks like like another dead guy in a little bit on the floor. You alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep from sneezing.
No.
Uh-oh.
If you
So,
gotta sneeze.
You
It's all good, we can
you
edit
both
it
see
out.
2 more military guys, but they have nothing on them. They've already been stripped. And the guy that's up front looked like he may have worked here. He has similar uniform to what you guys have seen the mall workers working in.
There's nothing else really in here. Nothing you could see.
But are they dead?
They're dead.
Okay.
Dead?
Dead. Like they're both like you can tell by the military guys they were shot in the head. The convenience store guy you don't know because you're not close enough to actually examine. Smells a little funky in here though.
No bueno.
So, should we throw him out the back?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Okay.
Guys, that's just.
So you guys come by and you guys see that.
Yeah. We just...
Did you kill?
We
some
don't
of
have
the
time
guys?
to be squeamish.
No, I didn't kill them.
You
But
know,
we
I-
need to get them out of this van.
I grabbed
Why
the
don't
two
y'all move
soldiers.
them? I'm going to start working on hot wiring the car.
Sounds like a plan.
Here, try this key.
Oh, that'll be easier.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know if it'll
So
work.
you go to the driver's side door and open it no problem.
I
Okay.
take the body of the convenience store guy and I aim my gun at it.
No.
And I say, "Smile, you son of a bitch!" And I shoot him in the head.
How many rounds do you have left at this point?
I have 5 rounds.
Yep.
And both of them, 2 of my rounds are used on dead people.
Well, just in
Can
case.
I?
Well, you
No.
did notice that this guy didn't have a head wound, but he does now. So if he wasn't a zombie,
He is.
or if he was a zombie, he's dead now.
Again.
Yeah.
He's dead again.
You guys just need to see the world like I do.
Hey, you three, hurry up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I pulled
So
those
you-
2 bodies.
You go ahead and get in,
I killed
and
the dead
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, I got both
you turn it over,
You-
and it starts up, and then you're looking at everything, and you're like, "It's like only a quarter tank of gas in this bitch."
I hop in.
We just need to get to the docks. We can commandeer a boat from there.
Does anybody? Roll me a d20. John. That's your real name.
Roll the 9.
Oh.
Fuck, if I only had my map. Fuck, if I only had that map on me they gave me before I came here.
Look in the glove compartment.
I
Yeah,
went back,
Nate.
closing the doors.
I'm
Actually,
back
do you know
as
what?
well.
Roll me a d20.
Me?
Kate.
I'm gonna take the passenger seat. Sit down while she's getting the car started. I'll pull out. I'll reach under the seat.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you're just kind of, you can't be bothered even to look in the glove compartment. You're trying to just figure something else out.
I reach under the seat, pull out a rag, wipe the blood off my hands. Just casual like.
No, let it rust.
All right. Where are we going? Oh yeah, docks.
Hey.
Roll me a d20.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Nat 20.
You go looking around. You find a roadside case underneath the passenger side.
Hey, the bag was on top of it.
And that is essentially roadside flares, a map, and something else, like a couple of provisions in case you're there for a while.
Awesome.
If you look inside the glove compartment, there's also another map, but one's a roadside map, which essentially only shows you exits and entries and shit like that. The other one is actually a full-scale map of the island.
That one will be more helpful. I'll put the roadside map back in the case. The case I'm going to leave under the seat, but I'm definitely, if we need to leave, that case is coming with us. Flares, a few extra provisions, and a couple of other things that'll be more than helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
But glove compartment map. Okay, we're here.
Hey,
We
you
need to be
guys,
here.
I'll shut the rest of the doors real quick.
Question: what do we do when we're on the water?
We're not there yet. Just sit down.
We'll worry about that when we get to it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
We're headed
I'm
to the
putting
docks.
in
We're gonna head to the
I'm
docks.
putting the truck in reverse, trying to figure
Actually,
out how to
forward.
You're gonna wanna
Because
go
reverse
forward?
will, yeah, because
I
forward.
thought forward would be facing into the dock.
No.
The back of the back of the van was like right there by the dock.
Okay, so I'm going forward.
What did
Fine.
you need to roll for driving?
No, I assume she knows how to drive.
Oh.
She'll start to roll how to drive if the.
If it gets hairy, yeah.
Like
That's the only reason why I had them roll drive last time, because he was doing New York style, like, fuck this. And you ever see the movie, like, what is it, Drive Baby or Baby Driver?
Baby Driver.
Yeah. He was just like doing rally fucking racing in the fucking streets.
All right,
Yeah.
so
That's why I had him roll last time.
Can I have one of those rifles you guys got? I want to let freedom ring back here.
no.
You might want to give him the
not
pistols,
need-
though.
to call any
You know,
more
I'll
attention
give-
to us right now.
I'll hand him the 50 cals.
So you have twin 50 cal eagles.
But I take the
At,
take the 9 milli from him.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So they each have
You get my
12
9mm pistol with 5 bullets.
They each have 12 bullets to them. You have 2 extra ammo clips on you,
Okay.
and they are powers of 19.
Powers of 19. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a fucking...
Wow.
It's a 50 cal pistol. Those things, they kick like a mule, and they generally kill what they hit.
Yeah.
Let's put it like this. Arnold, when they first made those guns, they gave him his own. Like one of the first Desert Eagles made, like for civilian use, they gave to Arnold.
How much ammo was it?
12 each.
12 each.
Plus 2 clips.
So, 11 in the clip, 1 in the chamber. Don't waste them.
Or 1 in the chamber. There's actually 1 in the chamber each and 12 in the clip.
So 13 total rounds.
But each clip holds 12. Yeah.
Technically, they hold the 13. Because, you know, when you drop it in there, when you cock the gun, it loads that very
And there was
first
2
round
spare
in.
mags?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stow the shotgun, and I'll borrow your AR-15.
Okay.
That way, you know,
Well, I need
you're not going to be able to
drive.
shoot
Well,
and drive.
well, actually, we'll put them the AR-15 stats and give her the shotgun because she can shotgun out the window
How's she going to pump it?
carefully.
I think he said it was a 12 gauge.
There's 12 gauge automatic, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But you still have to pump.
You have to pump it to chamber the next round.
But you can still do it. It's just a pain in the ass. But I probably have to have her roll
Well, no,
for
I
it.
would actually prefer it if she just focused on driving.
That's
Well,
fine.
you guys have taken some of those magnets and forged
Well,
a
I
bump
mean, I
stock
can
out of
throw
it.
a Molotov cocktail if I have.
That's true. You could.
Yeah, that's just like a...
It's like lighter me.
Guys, I've got twin eagles, alright? You don't have to do anything anymore.
All right. I was like...
No, just sit there. Okay, now tell me where to go.
I tell her just like, you're going to go out to the exit, to the
Okay.
dock, you're going to hang a left and head for the exit of the parking lot.
So you drive forward and it's a narrow kind of driveway.
Easy roller dice.
A
Feel it.
It's a narrow sort of driveway, but there's enough room on both sides where you're not going to crash into anything.
But not enough room for another vehicle.
Right.
On either side.
Right.
Okay.
And you make it out past that building. Yeah. And you guys make it out past that building. And you look around as you notice that, there's kind of a couple of stray zombies out here. And there's still an infenced area. And the next closest exit has 2 jeeps guarding it with armed soldiers.
Well, fuck.
They kind of notice you and they're like, "A fucking van?" Yeah. And we shoot at them? No, let's just start driving towards us. I really don't want to shoot anyone right now. I'm tired. You're fucking shooting someone if I fucking tell you to, asshole.
Hey, someone light one of these for me.
We're taking
You
the
gun
zombie.
it?
Yes, I'm gonna gun it.
Alright.
Are you going?
Roll me drive.
You know, where are you going?
I
That's what
press the
wanna-
barrel of my gun against the rag hanging out of the Molotov.
Oh
No!
And I fire.
No! Okay, wait, time out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how this exactly happens.
Yeah.
First of all, roll me drive.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I'm
Roll me
assuming
drive.
she's holding it out.
Wait.
So not like against the back of her head or something.
Re-roll it because that hit your arm.
Yeah. Okay.
Coach, what do you
17.
think you're doing?
I'm gonna get us out of here.
Oh, God. He had a coffin. Oh my God.
So 17 plus 18. I can't even today. Is that 35?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or near enough.
Okay. So you're like, I saw this in a movie once. E-brake. And like this van goes.
Which means you don't shoot
So
it.
wait. So actually, what happens is that she's still like, cocktail me. Want both of you to roll me a d20. Whoever gets a higher result, unfortunately, does that thing. So you're either gonna flick your bick or he's gonna shoot the rag.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh
you can do it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute.
Everyone goes deaf.
a d20, please.
Me?
Yes.
Sure. I marked off one of my bullets. 10.
Wow, you got so lucky. Because
Yeah.
one lower, you would have just blown the whole car to pieces.
What, with one bullet?
Yes, because okay.
It's a
just,
Molotov cocktail.
Well,
Guys,
it's-
a
well,
lot
I'm shooting
other
at the
than my
rag.
gun.
but it's because also the gut. If you're
You're
that
moving.
close, if you're that close,
Uh-huh.
the
Oh, that could just
the-
penetrate the entire car.
right.
Yes.
Okay, that was
Shit
fun.
like
Yeah.
that. So
Right
instead,
through the
Why
cam
you wouldn't
case.
do this?
well, so
Cam case, not
so
cam case.
you
Yeah.
carefully aim the gun slightly higher than the bottle, and the sparks from the gun coming out actually lights the rag.
And I throw
And
it.
you guys are going, and as you're going this way, roll me Molotov cocktail.
Roll for the bullet.
Did I hit any of the soldiers?
Okay.
Did I roll dumb luck to
Roll,
see?
yes, roll me dumb luck.
Oh my god.
Roll me fucking dumb luck.
That's a 21.
Oh god.
As you,
I know how it happened. I know exactly how that happened.
And as you're as they were doing
So I
this,
had 28 total.
okay. So as you were doing this and lighting it, you fired and it ricocheted off. And it kind of like grazes the one dude, and he's just kind of like, wait, what? Wait, what was that just past you? And they turn back and you see a Molotov and they're like, oh! It still hurts. So
They're on
they
fire.
don't dodge that at all. So you see both Jeeps, and they kind of like burst off to the side from the flames, and they're both dead.
How's that for a
So
shocking
you
conclusion?
rally it, you go, and just drive out of the gate.
Nate's just in the back.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Roll me
If
drive
you read
again.
his mind, it all would just be a solid wall of I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to
It's the
die. I
letter
don't
A
want to die. I
for a
don't want
long
to die.
time.
24.
Okay, so he said pretty much turn left out of the parking lot. So you're like, radio! But you're kind of like going way too fast, and you know that if you probably turned left right now, you probably wouldn't make the turn quite just that. So you're like, fuck it! And you're like, and you go straight down the street instead.
All right, you're going to take the next street. You're going to hang a left and then take an immediate right on the next light, or where the light would be.
So make a left at the next street, and then make our immediate right. Okay?
There should be a side street that'll run along.
Everyone who's not in the fetal position, roll me a d20 perception.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, perception?
Whoever's not crying like a bitch, roll me a d20.
26.
I can't even add 23.
Okay.
28.
Okay. Yeah, you guys notice up ahead that there, two Jeeps actually turn the corner. And you can see one of them get on the radio. Like, we have a crazy ass white van coming driving toward down the, what the fuck is it? Cinnamoy Street. Like, okay, well, where are they turning? Judging from the blinker, left, which is kind of where we came from. Everyone, battle stations! Get these motherfuckers out of here!
A crazy ass white van with a crazy ass white man.
White lady driving! White lady driving!
don't
So they go
discriminate.
ahead and they, make, you guys start heading right towards them. What are you guys doing?
Is it right there at the light that we need, or is that light before?
You
them?
aim with your twin pistols?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I want you to roll me unarmed.
They're behind us, right?
I want you
Are they
to,
behind us or in front of us?
huh?
I thought they were ahead of us.
Are they ahead?
They're ahead.
Yeah.
You're ahead of us.
So I'm going
Roll
in between
me,
you
roll,
guys.
roll me unarmed first.
Run
Wait.
unarmed.
Yes.
Are they on the straight, or are they after we've turned left?
They're coming out of the left turn that you guys are going to be turning in.
19. I rolled a 19.
So we're blowing right by them.
Yeah. You're just kind of like, I got you guys, and you literally turn left and literally kick over Nate's head and kick out the window. And you literally just like knee on his back because he's like in a field position. You're like, excuse me, Nate. And he's like crouched down on you, hanging out the window with both pistols. Roll me twin eagles.
If you take that right turn a little wide and he loses his head, I won't be sad.
Well, that's a nat 1, which is a 20.
Oh boy.
Okay. They just see you and you're like, watch it! And they literally just jump off their Jeeps and start running as you're going. and you fire 4 shots off from each.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
From each, and because there were like 4 guys on the jeeps,
Okay.
so you just kind of like and they escaped, and it's like fuck this. And you go ahead and roll me drive again.
Yeah.
Oh god.
One-man army.
Dang it. Well,
That rolled pretty well, actually, for you.
34.
Okay. So you're like, hang on, and another again. You're just e-brake, and you crash into one of the jeeps which swings it back, and you actually kill 2 of the soldiers with the jeep, and then drive off. And you hear fire at him, and you hear,
Everyone, get your heads down.
and
I'll do
roll
that.
me a d20.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, he's already kind of laying down, so he should be
5.
fine.
I return.
He's
fire.
kind of like, oh god, and he feels, and like just right by your ass cheek and onto your leg. You're like, I've just been shot, which it just grazed you. But you're like,
It split your shorts.
I return fire.
roll me another d20, by the way.
Oh my god.
Oh god, no,
That's a 3.
Did he shit himself?
he did. Here, it's
He
like,
dropped a little mud.
it's like, I sharded. Just a bit.
There's a big old puddle of me out
I,
there.
I return fire.
Is the
You-
van damaged in this hitting?
The
jeep?
back area is like
little bit.
you guys.
But enough I
Fortunately,
can keep driving.
yeah, you guys are good.
Okay.
Because after it went through the van, after a couple of those went through the van, or 2 of those went through the van, one of them hitting Nate, hit the velocity and then hit the back of the leg of your seat, so nothing really came of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, roll me Twin Eagles again.
That's a 6 plus. That's 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of take this sucker, and just 2 shots, and just right in the head, just they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And then you have to make an immediate right, which is unfortunately only 10 feet ahead of you now. So roll me drive.
Let's see those driver's reflexes.
So that's 25.
So she tries to go ahead and rally again, and emergency brake, make a hard right. You hit 2 mailboxes, and one of the mailboxes go flying into the distance a little bit. You hit it again, and it off to the side. You straightly hit a zombie, but the front of your van is kind of wrecked at the moment, but you can still drive it.
I say that's going to affect the resale value.
So all you
If you
see,
follow this road, it'll take us along the coast. There's a harbor, a private one, probably some rich millionaire. That's where we want to go. He has a yacht.
Okay.
As opposed to a poor
So
millionaire.
I got it as safely as I can without using too much gas at this point, because I'm trying to make sure we can get all the way to the harbor. And
I don't imagine we'll make it on half a tank though, but that's
we only had a quarter tank.
quarter
Oh.
tank.
mind. We probably won't make it on a quarter tank. It's all right.
What else do we? I don't think we have anything that we could use to convert to gasoline.
No, not with the amount of time we would have.
No.
Because we've kind of made a scene, so they're going to be looking for us. They might be breaking out the helicopters at this point.
What if Nate squirts into it?
No.
Okay.
That's not gonna be
Nate,
helpful.
since you are kind of still on the ground, roll me a d20.
Oh.
Roll me perception.
Hey, if someone grabs the med kit out of my backpack, maybe we could help him a little bit.
He's fine. He's fine.
You're just kind of sitting there are you what?
My knee is
Nate,
still on the
You
side.
notice that there's 2 small things of gasoline in the back there. They're underneath the sink, underneath the chair,
Yes, a
seats.
sink.
Are we in an
Seats.
RV?
You're underneath the seats.
It could have been a modified van.
Guys, there's some gasoline
I have a
back
meth
here.
lab in the back.
Oh, that's good to know.
There's a scenic outlook about a quarter mile from here. If we turn off there, we can drop that in there.
Oh, that'd be great, because I need a
I don't want to
change.
take very much time, though, because we need to.
You guys want
they
to go
could
on
be right
vacation?
behind us. Really?
Yeah.
Really, Coach?
Vacation
Coach.
sounds
Coach,
nice.
sorry. Yeah. Okay. So
I fire 2
we
shots
get over to
straight
the
up.
scene. No.
Dude, you don't have a lot of ammo for that. And we're probably not going to encounter any more
What if
for
it
it.
ricochets in the van and kills
base.
No, and those things are.
It's,
They're
nothing
punching
can
right
stop these
through.
bullets.
All right, they
At
are
this
the big
point, I
ones.
accept death.
Okay, so we get to the
You
scenic
guys,
outlook.
you guys get to, you guys make a right turn, after slowing down a bit because nothing around at the moment.
Actually,
guys
we could
make
probably change vehicles at this point.
You guys actually get to a parking garage and, just bust through the rail because who the fuck's stopping you? And you guys stop at the 12th floor. You guys stop at the 12th floor in this resort parking garage and see 16 vehicles up there.
Oh. Should we start siphoning gas?
8 of them are regular, speedy looking cars.
Kia's cars.
No, more like sport /
Like a Dodge Charger.
mid sedan.
Yeah.
Mustang?
Mustang.
And the rest of them are like, various van, like 2 of them would be like SUVs. 1 of them is a Jeep. 2 of them would be, transit vans like this. And the last 3 up there, they're like, I want to say they're like Volkswagen sedans.
We'll do the we'll do the SUV.
I got
It's worse on gas mileage, but they're going to be looking for a transit van. They'll find this one, and they'll probably assume we grabbed something similar. This thing's going to be big enough we can power through other things.
I got
It'll
an
take
idea.
a bit more of a beating.
Why don't we take a bunch of the cars and just Mad Max them onto this one?
No.
I don't think we have that kind of time.
Not with that attitude.
I want both of you to roll me improv creation.
15.
15 on you.
Wow.
18.
The highest one we've had today.
30 total.
Uncle Sam's about to shit his pants.
You after you hit the bathroom on the floor of this parking garage, because there are bathrooms up here.
When you say hit the bathroom on the floor, what exactly do you mean?
You come out and, you guys, they're trying to decide what to do with the different cars. You notice that, a couple of these have trailer hitches on them. And with some of the help from the multi-tool, you remove them and using some ingenuity, not by much, and a little bit of time, you're like, we can actually put these cars kind of like, as a front rammer. It'll be, they'll do exactly what we need them to, which is literally break through shit, but they won't be much else other than that. Though, the downside to that. Downside is that these cars still have gas in them. Someone decided to blow these up, it's going to be like a big firebomb rolling down the street. So you guys could technically, Mad Max this to a bigger, stronger vehicle in a weird way.
Why don't we just rip off some of the doors and plate over our gas tank? That's a pretty smart idea.
Look, we need to get off
Wait,
the...
we just need to get out of here. Let's just get a vehicle, get it started.
I'm never
going to
have an opportunity like this ever again. I have 2 Deagles and I have a really good idea.
You think it's a good idea.
I think it's a perfect idea.
It's a good idea
No.
if we had more time.
Which
we
we
don't
don't
have.
have. For
We
all we
need to
know,
be
they could be
fast.
calling
Oh
in...
God,
If you-
fine.
They could be calling in a bomber
I'd
squad
fire
to
2 more
firebomb
shots
this
straight
island.
roll
up.
me,
So,
roll me a d20.
I fire 2 more shots
Kate.
straight up.
oh, really?
Yeah.
You're struggling if you want to take the Jeep or the Camaro you find.
I say the Camaro because it's faster.
If you're going purely off speed, yeah. All of you, you walk up to the Camaro, you find it's black with weird racing paint on it, like a design of some sort. You don't care, but you go ahead and it's unlocked. There's no keys in it, but it's unlocked. Whoever decided to run with it has the keys. There's nothing in here either. It smells like it's still kind of brand new.
I know how to hotwire a car.
Hotwire it. Come on.
Roll me Hotwire.
All right, I'll smash off the ignition and act as my own starter solenoid.
Just roll me Hotwire.
Yeah, let's see. What is my hot wire skill? That's a 14.
Nice.
Plus 13, so that's a 27.
He is sitting there in the. He's on.
Smash it off, cross the wires, we're going.
You you go ahead and takes you a little bit of time, and after some time, it starts right up.
Okay, let's get the extra gas in this and get out of here. Come on.
So yeah,
Auto-mechanic.
this one's actually half a tank. So you open up the trunk, which is very little space. You fill it up because there's only a half a tank of gas in one of them, so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Fill it up. You put the other one in the trunk. Are you guys putting anything else in the trunk?
My spear.
Nate.
Yeah, the backpacks with the equipment and items that we've accrued.
You have the Molotov on you.
I've
the
got my
Molotov's
shit
on
still
you, right?
on me.
The Molotovs are in my backpack.
Are you
That's a
keeping
silly-
that?
that's
Are
a
you keeping
silly
that by
idea.
you?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that by me, but I'm gonna hand him the med pack.
Okay.
Yeah, take the kit, the roadside kit from the van,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to sacrifice a couple of grenades because they're gonna see this van up here. They're gonna know what it is, and I'm gonna rig the back doors with grenades.
I take a sip of
Roll
my
me
whiskey.
a perception.
I take a sip of my whiskey, and then I offer some to Nate, because he looks like he could use some whiskey.
Perception is 24.
I'm not much of a drinker, but after today, sure. So it takes a couple swigs of it.
Where's the back?
You see some of the army vehicles that reported you, but they zoom right by you guys. They probably don't even know you're up here.
Should I take a shot at him?
No.
No.
Don't you dare.
I've never heard of a vote be so unanimous so fast.
Okay, guys.
All
Let's
right,
get in the car. and Get out of here.
Before we leave, I actually I'm gonna stick to the side of the roof, and I'm gonna watch those military vehicles. I want to see where they're going. Are they heading in the direction that I'm suggesting, or?
They figured that, if you guys were heading down this way, because that's the last location that you were seen, they were probably heading toward the water, which they don't want you guys escaping. So, then you see some of them, head toward the water, but then they're breaking off down the streets. So there was like 12 of them, 4 of them are heading toward the water, the rest of them have been splitting up.
I'm gonna consult the map and see, try and calculate where they might end up, so I can, find a way to avoid them.
Okay.
At this point, roll me another perception. Oh, man.
We might have to hoof it that last bit.
Yeah.
22.
So the one thing you notice is that the unfortunate part is that, you kind of see that there's at least 2 military vehicles on each street, one passing the other. It's going to be a minute if you plan on trying to sneak past these guys. You could do it, and it's dangerous. However,
Do I see any zombies?
you do. None up here. You guys hear them though very clearly, which means that they're either a floor above or a floor below. You guys passed that up, luckily.
Do we see them on the way up?
Yeah, you guys did, but you guys, luckily didn't stop.
We lucked out at this floor exactly. Sweet.
Right.
Ooh,
Okay.
cool. And then, you guys feel a rumble below you, and then you hear a loud roar. And then you feel a rumble again.
I have an idea.
And in the small distance by the elevators, you see the, asphalt crumble in, and you see a hulking-looking zombie
I shoot
pop up from it. He... Roll me a d20.
I shoot it.
Roll me a d20.
Rolling for Twin Deagles.
Yep.
That's a natural 9, so that's a 28.
So
Okay.
before that, I want to roll for stealth. I want to hide.
You won't have
he
to.
goes first, but you go ahead and you shoot it, and it roars and starts charging you guys. So roll me for initiative.
I shoot it again.
Just roll me a raw d20.
By the way, I've given you back. You have your AR-15 back.
Okay.
I switched from that to the shotty because
So you rolled a 5.
we're close quarters combat at this point.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
For initiative.
Yeah. Well, it's a raw number, so.
Oh, 9.
Okay. So 17, you go first. So
Shoot
this
it.
thing is. Okay, so you're gonna be shooting it again. Go ahead.
Yeah, as soon as you guys gave me twin deagles, that became my thing. That's a 4 plus that's 23.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you start shooting at its body, and you're like, "Die, you son of a bitch!" How many? Roll me a d12.
D12. That's this one.
Yeah. See how many bullets you use.
2.
So you use one from each.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's using those things and he's big enough for it because those things will break your wrist if you're not.
I was gonna say my biceps are gonna be even stronger by the time we're done with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Zombie. No, actually, you rolled a 14, didn't you?
13.
13. Yeah, you still go. Wait, no, I rolled a 14, so never mind. The zombie leaps up and tries to smash at you.
Give it your best shot, you ugly son of a bitch.
Okay. So 1 plus. Fuck.
One.
You roll me dodge.
Roll
Actually,
dodge.
no, don't even bother. Because what's your dodge number?
My dodge is 9.
Okay, yeah, no, you auto.
Yeah!
Because I literally rolled 2 1s. Like fuck me running. Okay. So he jumps in the air and you literally roll out of the way and he literally smashes a small hole right where you were, like a small indent into the crater. So
Saves me the trouble when I bury you.
here you go, Kate.
I admire his confidence. That's about it.
I've been
So
doing
did he fall into
incredibly
the floor
well.
below, or is he?
No. He's right now knelt down into a
There's a
small
giant
crater
dent.
that he.
A huge
Put in.
dent in the
You
ground.
admire
Oh, he
his
only put a dent on the
confidence.
ground. He didn't
Yeah.
smash all the way through.
Nearly
Right.
killed us.
Is
But
he
I
in
haven't
between
had
us
more
and the way to
time
get out?
This is fit. This
Listen.
is the fit.
Yeah.
When I
Well, no,
attempt to kill things, they
No,
do
he's not
that.
in between. He's more like, well, I guess he's off to the left of the Camaro because he was in front of it. So he's just off to the left of it.
Okay.
I thought it'd be in it. Whatever.
Dude.
Doesn't matter.
I guess I'm gonna use my AR-15 and shoot at him.
Okay.
Ah!
It's like stopped on something and then became a 4. Like,
What's total?
That's so dumb.
I didn't roll it the second time. 17.
why did you reroll?
You said what's the total?
Yeah, I asked because the AR-15 has a total of 20.
Oh, never mind. 24.
Okay. Yeah, you go to shoot at it, and the fire rate of the gun is a little too strong for you. So instead of like aiming straight, you're like, fuck. Roll me a d12. Okay, you use 12 bullets out of it.
Did any of them hit him?
No,
No.
Oh.
No. Because you sprayed, so you missed.
I don't even know how many bullets were in it.
30.
30.
Sorry, I didn't mention that. That's my thought. So yeah, so you have 18 bullets left in it.
I don't even know how many bullets are in an AR.
I'm going to say a clip of 30.
That's easy.
That's a pretty good round number.
Did you guys know that we're
Nate!
not gun
Who's
people?
next?
Wait, because what did you roll? 5?
9.
Oh, what did
I
you
rolled a 5.
Oh, then you go next.
All right, I see where this is going, and this is not a good situation, but I can't just extricate myself from it as much as I would like to. So what I'm going to do, how close is this tankly, beastly, whatever the hell it's supposed to be, to me?
10, from you, 15 feet. 10 feet from the car, you're an extra 5 feet from it.
And how close are they to it?
I'm like right next to it because it almost pounded me.
Well, yeah, well, it rolled back up. No, yeah, it's literally still almost next to you. So you are 5 feet from it, and I'm going to say you're like 15 feet from it as well.
I have a question then. How
Yeah.
close am I to the... I'm still in the spot that I was at, right?
Yeah.
So I'm right there by the edge.
So you're actually 20 feet from it then.
Yeah, I haven't moved from that spot. So, I'm going to pull a grenade, give it a squeeze, pull the pin, and I'm going to fire a shotgun shot at it. Just in its general direction. I want its attention.
So let's see if you get its attention first.
I rolled a 1.
No fucking way.
What?
I rolled a 2. Like, fuck, really? Okay, whatever.
My turn.
So I have the grenade still, but I'm holding the spoon in it, so the timer's not going off.
Right.
Right.
So it doesn't acknowledge you at the moment. What do you want to do?
You shot it, right?
Yeah.
You shot towards it.
I
but-
shot at it. I'm gonna, you know, and give it another shot.
Okay.
How do you miss
Roll.
with a shotgun?
By not
What's the
aiming properly.
spread? So.
By not wanting it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you miss it, you'll probably still hit it.
Well, it hit, but it didn't really do much. It's
17.
Because he's trying to get its attention.
I'm trying to get its
okay. Now it looks up at you and it actually leaps towards you.
All right.
Fucking crap. Oh god damn. Okay.
Dodge.
Yeah, roll for dodge.
Because I'm literally like.
So
it's
what are you
jumping
gonna do?
As I'm dodging, I just drop the grenade behind me, where it's going to be,
Oh god.
and I'm gonna roll my happy ass the fuck out of there.
So the minute that he turns and
I
begins to
rolled
jump,
a-
you
32. I rolled a nat 20 on my dodge.
yeah, you not yeah.
I'm just
The
like,
minute that it lands,
Dark
its
Souls.
foot
Dark
lands on the
Souls.
grenade.
Dark Souls.
Roll me dodge again.
Yeah. Do I need to roll a dodge as well?
19, 20, 21, 22, 23 for dodge.
Okay. Yeah, you literally double roll away from there, and you see the whole piece from the grenade.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it's gone. it just explosion just overcame it.
The last thing
I
that
want
went-
you to roll me a d20.
The last thing that went through its mind was its femur.
What for what?
Just
Okay.
That's a good one. I love that.
14.
It- oh my god.
It,
Okay.
it pivoted
Yeah,
it. It was
okay.
20.
Like as
Yeah,
you're
you
watching this, you're like, wow, and literally some like zombie decay just like flew right by you, and just like a little on your cheek. You're like, oh, that's nasty.
I need hand
touch it.
sanitizer.
Question. How much of him is still together?
His feet.
Okay, I'm going to take a shot at one
That
of
he
those
stepped
feet.
on the grenade.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
take
just
a
the way
shot.
it works sometimes.
I shoot at one of the feet.
Okay, guys.
What's this
Stop
quick?
fucking around. Get in the car. We need to get out of here.
You
I
guys,
get up,
You have been defeated.
Are you
and I
all
just
okay?
sort of stagger my way back to the car.
I'm gonna turn around, look behind me over the. What is it like?
The little pillar
Yeah, the little.
where the piece of meat went in there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look down. I wonder if I fall from here. The fall will kill me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kinda
We're
how
12
falls
floors up, basically. Yeah.
work. We're 12 feet up. You
well,
can't
the
survive
the
that.
one pillar, like where he broke out,
Mhm.
yeah, it's just one floor drop. It ain't gonna kill you.
Oh.
okay.
Unless you
Let's
want,
move, guys.
unless you literally want to
Come on.
yeet off the building.
Yeah,
Come on.
I get in the back driver's seat.
Okay.
I get in the front passenger.
Take a moment to think.
Just get in the car, Nate. We need to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
stop
gonna go
being
back to the
stupid.
car.
Okay. Once you guys get in,
You've got that wife and kids to look out for.
Wife and kids.
What are you
talking
You're
about?
single.
Well, your future wife, Nate and Kate. Remember, we shipped you in the very beginning.
And you can name your
No.
kid Knate. It'll
No.
be pronounced Nate 'cause it starts with a K.
Nate, Kate, and Nate. Oh my god.
No, Nate, Kate, and Date.
Wait, you could Octomom her and it'd be Kate, Nate, and Nate.
No, because if you put a K in front of it and the K. is
Kate,
silent.
Nathan, 8. Oh my god.
Yeah. He gets it. He's not real. Never
Oh,
mind.
Anyway, so you
He's
guys.
a DM.
So
Okay.
roll me drive. Roll me drive.
Yeah.
25 again.
I was gonna have to do something badass, but you didn't get high enough.
What?
Sorry.
25
okay.
isn't high enough for cool shit?
Well, not compared to what she has for drive, so no.
Okay.
If she literally like rolled a 20, it was gonna be something like really epic. If she rolled a 15, it was gonna be something
Like
epic.
going to the
but
top floor and finding a ramp coincidentally and flying towards the
Actually,
ramp.
yeah, that was gonna be kind of the thing.
That's
but-
not that's a GTA shit.
You go ahead and you again just burn out, and then you start running down the ramps in these like just rally turning and sharp corners each way. You guys stick your melee weapons out the window, and because you guys see zombies pretty much coming up toward the ramps.
I shoot them.
You take the melee weapons because
Okay.
you will not have accuracy enough to do that. Not the way she's driving. So you literally just hold the weapons out the window, and the zombies go, and you're just like taking the hits.
So
just trying to hold on.
whoever
to weapons while I'm
whoever
driving.
is, I know at least both of you would be in the back, right?
Yeah.
So your axe holds up, but one of your weapons break.
Oh, that's. You've been
Which one?
You've been really mean to Vince.
When you hit,
Like,
go up
Well,
4
unfortunately,
blocks.
he has the
When
wood
you hit
weapons.
When you hit that corner, turn left, head toward the beach.
Okay.
All right, if it's odds,
Yeah, like the way the back way you came.
if it's
No,
evens,
I'm basically giving her directions based off of what I've seen of their driving patterns. I'm trying to take her, like, literally to ride in something of their wake, but with them far ahead, far enough that they won't see us. I'm trying to get us to as close to our goal as possible. We'll have to walk the rest of it. It's going to be easier to walk on the beach than it will be on the roads with zombies and homicidal military dudes coming after us.
You guys essentially have zombies everywhere. Because even as you're coming out, you stop for a moment for the directions. There's like zombies and shit everywhere. It's gotten a
All
little
those
worse.
noise.
The
And
only
You-
thing that
you-
would make this feel like home is if they had squeegees and paper towels.
You would essentially need.
Fuck the homeless.
You know that if you speed up down toward the original path, you'll probably outrun most of it in this. The only thing you'll have to worry about is people firing at you. This isn't exactly an armored car. However, taking an odd way around, you know on the map, you can get to another harbor going right from here and keep going straight
I give
until.
you my axe.
I'm
I
kind
don't
of,
do
I'm
that
kind of
anymore.
trying to go for a private harbor because it'll have fewer
That's
zombies,
what I
if any,
thought.
and the military is going to have the resources to commandeer all of them.
So then your best bet is heading toward the same way. So, despite the fact what he wants to do, walking might be a detriment to him. You guys will be completely out armored.
right.
But that's up to you. Do you want to try to take the side road like he's suggesting and park and walk, or do you want to try to speed demon it down?
I kind of want to speed demon it down. What do you two guys say?
Well, you're
Okay.
driving, so
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you,
think if the
Okay,
army's
never
doing this
mind.
bad of a job,
I
killing
just
the
gun it.
zombies, we
So,
shouldn't have too
roll
many
me drive.
problems.
all right.
Shouldn't have too many problems.
Ah,
That's a 2.
19.
What I'm going to do while she's driving, since I know we'll be shot at, is I'm going to reach between her legs, the bar for the seat, and I'm going to pop it and slide it back a couple. And then, and make her seat lean back. So the arm bit that comes up there where the seatbelt's mounted, your head's going to be there. So if
Okay, so
anyone's
you'll still
shooting,
see
you've
it,
got
yeah.
something to protect your head. You can
she
still
see
see the
it?
mirrors, and
Yeah.
you can still see the windshield and all that, but you're kind of got that whole. You're kind of driving like this a little bit.
You can't
now.
just do that without warning
That's
her.
gonna make it harder for me to drive, though.
Actually, have you ever been in a Camaro? Those things are tiny.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so sitting straight up like this, all you're gonna be doing is like this.
Meanwhile, I'm just hanging out the window.
And I do this. I
Yeah.
repeat the same process with mine.
That's true. My arms are locked, so we're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
But the
so
last thing we need is for you to get your head blown off
You,
while you're driving.
you begin to speed up going down the street. So you're like, and you're not driving too recklessly yet because you're like.
Well, I'm trying to make sure I'm not too loud, but also get the best speed I can.
Yeah, so are both of you hanging out the windows?
I've got a good eye up here.
just be careful. I don't want to change my plans again.
Are you hanging out the window or are you staying in?
No, I'm staying in.
Okay. You do notice that, zombies, some stray zombies coming toward the car like on the roadway, but then you also notice like a military jeep, with a machine gun on the back, kind of driving towards you down the road.
Guys, we need to steal that. Oh, since I'm hanging out, can I make a perception roll just to make sure I keep an eye on everything?
You're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bonus is 18.
What
so
do you
I guess-
want to do?
Have they noticed us?
Yes, they've noticed.
They kind of notice a car driving really fast towards you
I
guys.
shoot them.
No.
Go for it. Roll me twin eagles.
Twin Eagles.
Caw.
That's 23.
Okay. Yeah. And you see, yeah.
Oh wait.
And
I
you
have a-
actually roll me a.
I have a bit of
Roll me a
flavor
D12.
text to question you about. We've been driving through zombies, right? How many are following us?
I rolled a 10, so I emptied them.
Quite a bit, but they're not exactly.
Close by, because they
Close.
can't run as
Yeah.
fast
So
as
you put a few in the guy manning the gun and people behind the steering wheel. Unfortunately, you just see. And I want you to roll me drive. Man.
Okay, so I'll have to
Roll
reload.
high.
I'll have to reload after
Please.
Oh God.
That's a nice. Roll
Roll
that
me
again.
again. Roll me again. Okay. You literally go and make the car do this. So Coach is literally like, the sky is not falling. And you're facing the asphalt for a minute. And you miss the Jeep.
Wait, we can
And then
steal the Jeep.
land.
We'll have a machine gun.
And as you see the Jeep crash into a pile of zombies that have pretty much been following you guys. And they start snacking on soldier stew, so.
Guys, we can steal the Jeep and
Soldier
then we'll have the
jerky.
Jeep.
No, it's not worth it. We're getting out of
It's
here, guys.
super worth it. It's bigger than my twin Beagles that I reloaded.
No, we don't have time. There's gonna be more of them
Oh,
behind
God.
that.
If
Fine.
you really want it, you can go and get it, but we're not stopping.
Yeah,
Guys-
exactly.
I suck.
Says
Gonna
the
wreck
Do you
the
want
car.
to? Do you want to go for it?
I do, but not without the guys.
Roll. Okay, so you stop for a moment. Roll me unarmed.
Wait.
Roll me
what?
unarmed.
No, I don't. No.
Do you want it? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
If we're not doing it as a team, we can't do it.
I mean, you could. It's
No.
dangerous for you, but you could.
No.
It's dangerous to go with.
But okay, so you continue to drive.
Yeah.
we need to
Uh,
ditch this vehicle.
Huh?
Do I need it again?
Roll them again.
Okay.
Sorry, you took on this.
Another
task.
19.
Good.
Okay. See, it just needed.
So you
needed some time.
now you
Throw
begin
it at the
driving
good luck
a little fancy
Yeah.
to the point where like you're doing little stunt driving along the streets, dodging everything you possibly can. Cause fuck this. Another Jeep even comes towards you. You actually outspin it, like you do the, and as they try to turn, they crash into a light pole. You just keep going.
Yep.
It's
We
you're
need to find a place to switch vehicles. They know what we're driving.
you
I
see
still
don't
having fun.
fucking care. That's gonna take too long right now.
Yeah, we should get like a Jeep with a machine gun or something. You know, that would be pretty cool.
If we stop, Nate, you have my back on this. If we stop, we will be caught.
I'm sitting on the window.
Right now, we need to get as far away from these guys as possible before we make any other changes.
Do I see anything on the map?
try that.
Oh, I think I've had that one. That one was alright.
After all the bouncing I did today, I just want it all
Yeah.
to end.
Okay, so I'm going to consult the
do
map
that
and
for
see if
you.
there's a place that, falls along the lines of what we're looking for safety.
And like if you're just looking for a place to crash for a moment.
What time of day is it?
I mean,
You guys
it's-
left
be like
at
morning,
you guys
right?
left around like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
It's probably only like half an hour later. Honestly,
All of that in half an hour?
it's possible with the way she's driving. Yeah,
yeah.
within a half an hour, it's possible. All right, I'm gonna say. All right. I'm
An
sorry.
hour.
You stopped. I'm sorry. You stopped. So about an hour and a half now.
Maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Guys, it's almost noon. I know that.
That's a thing you know.
Yeah.
Is it your stomach telling you that?
No, it's the sun. The position of the sun in the sky. We're casting a shadow.
Roll me dumb luck.
Dumb luck. That is a grand total of 22.
He's doing this. Total the sun in the sky. You're doing this to like feel the wind a little bit, and you catch something in your hand.
If that way is north and we're in the northern hemisphere, the shadow that we're casting. What? I catch something?
Yeah, you catch something accidentally. You're like, oh yeah, north. You're like, what the fuck? And it's a grenade.
Oh.
With a pen in it?
Do we want this?
While he's holding, he's holding his guns like this, but and then it's like, oh shit.
Do we want this?
The question is
Is there a pin in this?
Roll me perception.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Fuck.
You rolled a 12.
It's a 15 plus an 8. That's 30.
Yes, there is a pin.
Oh, guys, I have a grenade now. I'm gonna keep this.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What's the
why?
number for a grenade?
Oh god.
Yeah, you didn't give me damage for grenades.
For grenades, it's gonna be 30,
Okay.
and then you only have the one. Unless you handed out grenades to everyone else.
Nope.
No.
No, they had 3 on them.
No, they had a total of 6, 3 on each.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And I used one.
right, but you
2,
grabbed
actually,
But you
now.
grabbed a total of 3, right?
No, I grabbed all of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you took all of them? I thought you gave half of them to me.
I did.
Oh, okay.
So
Then yeah,
I'm
you
down
do have
to-
3.
I'm down
Okay.
to 1 now.
I have a grenade in my mouth.
Don't.
Shit. Okay.
Bite down and taste the golden spray.
Oh my god.
The gun's gonna pop out and shoot it.
Where? What?
Dude, my dumb luck.
Wait, are you seriously gonna... Okay! Dude, don't do this
No.
shit.
You're over here, Shark.
Okay. So I'm kind of ignoring you guys and driving as fast as I can while y'all were being.
Okay, roll me perception. No, I'm sorry, roll me perception and then roll me drive, Kate.
Okay.
I could have the AR-15.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 19 for perception.
America!
And
That's not terrible.
22 for drive.
Okay. Up ahead, you notice that's the harbor that John was talking about. The bad news. There's like, what are they even called? Two troop transports. Like, so 2 big trucks, roughly about like 12 guards, and like 2 jeeps. Like, they're
This
just
is
on the
kinda-
edge there, and that's the entrance to the private harbor. Like, there's a mini road that you essentially have to cross, but it's not big enough for
Don't stop.
It's not big enough for an actual car to get through the walkway, but you can get it down to the walkway. It's just a
It'll
little
be
bit
a
of
bumpy
trip.
ride.
So you have two choices. You could try to gun it right now and just yeet this motherfucker, or you can try to drive through them as is, or you can try to outgun them, or try to outrun and gun.
We're moving on to the next location.
How unlucky here now?
I point.
Yeah.
I do the map. There's another private residence with their own private harbor. Is about 2.5 hours, further up the coast.
You know that if you try to make a turn here, no matter what, these guys are firing at you. So you can do one or two.
Am I far enough away that they've not noticed me yet, or have they?
No,
noticed
they
me?
noticed you because they've noticed. They've gotten already reports of essentially you guys coming down the road.
I shoot
And at this point, there is no other exit way. You guys would either have to U-turn and get fired at, or try to bust through and get fired at. There's no good way out of this.
I shoot them.
Unless you can literally out-dodge and outgun them.
You turn, go back to the main road, and then go north.
Which main road?
The one that we initially were on that doesn't lead here. Well, it leads in this general direction. Because this may be a private residence, but this road isn't going to dead end here. Yeah, he may have a private road, but it'd be like a branch off. You'd literally have to turn off into their gated area.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Like this, so this private harbor, this thing, like you can bring a car into there.
Well, we'd have to go through them first.
Right, which that's actually on the street that you guys could turn down. It's just that's turning down a street right by them.
Yeah, we're going to just skip that turn off altogether and keep going.
Can we power through on the road, or does it dead end?
Okay, so
Because I'm trying to to visualize this.
so
and it's not making
here's
sense.
the harbor. Okay,
You can't
that's
fool me.
where they're parked, and the street does this. You can U-turn it back. This is the same road that you would initially turn an immediate right on. This right here would be the road coming back. This is where the army is. You only have a left and a right from there. So like I said, you could turn back, or you can make the turn right by them.
So either
Which direction is north on this then? Or which one would take us northbound?
You have to go left.
Northbound, left. Just don't stop. You stop, we die.
Okay. I still have 8 Molotov cocktails, so should we...
And if you antagonize them, they will follow. They're less likely to follow us if we just speed on by. They're gonna shoot at us no matter what.
I take the grenade out of my mouth so I can talk normal again.
Okay.
This is
So-
this is literally one of those split-second decisions here.
Okay, so I slow down in preparation of making a hard left turn.
Run me drive.
Right.
That's what she's doing.
You want me to shoot at them? Ooh.
14.
Plus 17, so
31. You actually speed up, and the way that you slide by them, a bunch of rocks and gravel and other loose shit off the ground actually start pelting them, so they're like this while trying to block their eyes, because none of them are wearing goggles, and you speed off to the left.
Are we that close to them?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because if you're talking about, like, okay, you had this much.
I shoot them.
Like, here is the end of the troops and stuff. You only had that much room. between them.
I shoot them.
No.
Roll me Twin Eagles.
Not again.
Let's see, it's a natural 16, so that's a 35.
Roll me D12.
Drill D12. 3.
I was gonna say, if you actually rolled all 12, you were gonna kill all of them. You killed 3 guys in one shot, in a couple of shots, and you. Oh no, wait, that would be. No, you actually would kill 6 guys. Because
Oh, God,
three from each bullet, 3 from each gun, and you essentially just drive off down the road.
Oh, 3 from each gun?
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, you guys start.
Twin Eagles.
You start going down. There is you see 2 jeeps chasing after you guys now.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. They were gonna chase you regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't feel too bad. But
You guys want me to throw my grenade at them?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do that.
okay, wait. When
Wait.
you put the grenade away for a minute,
Yeah.
where did you put it?
Like in my pocket.
Roll me.
No.
Roll
no.
me.
No.
Don't say that much.
Roll me. Roll me a d20.
D20.
Jesus, I don't look.
19.
19.
Okay, now roll me dumb luck.
Yeah, now it's dumb luck. It's an 18 plus 13, so that's a 31.
Okay.
You can always just get good at being lucky, guys.
Get good.
You reach back in your pocket for the grenade, and one of you also grab the whiskey with it. So you're and you toss both.
How did I grab both of those things?
You had the whiskey in your pocket, so you just wait, was that thing? And you toss on, you say whiskey, and it lands together. So you, and they just out and they just crash.
Guys, we have to go back for my whiskey.
Whiskey's gone.
Whiskey.
But why is the rum gone?
Guys, quitters never win. Go back
Oh,
to the whiskey.
You're just taking off down. There's no.
I've gotten it.
There's nothing changed. Roll me drive again.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm-
you've opened it up. The RPMs are here on the gauge doing this, and so you're
That's like, this is probably the car you've always wanted to drive, and you're getting to drive it like you literally stole it.
because
Right?
you did.
She did literally steal it.
You guys
Well,
all,
we
No, it's
commandeered
not
it.
the car I really want, because the car I really want is a McLaren.
We
but
commandeered
it's
it.
close enough.
We commandeered
Yeah.
it, guys.
We
Lost
commandeered
it.
that's like asking for a prime rib and you go ahead and get flank steak. It's
Or
horrible.
a guy who didn't know who's probably dead.
So you guys take off. You are speeding along. They cannot catch up to you because you've literally started outrunning them. There's
made
no
a
vehicle they
barricade.
own that can literally catch up
This is
to
a
where you're
racing
going.
Camaro, you said, right?
Yeah.
Plus, we made a
So there
barricade
is-
out of their friends.
You guys are going 180 plus miles an hour.
Correction, I made a barricade out of their friends.
Whatever.
You guys get about an hour up the road. No, you guys get about an hour and a half out of where you guys were and stop at an offside convenience store gas station.
Are we at the same place we started?
No.
Okay.
That was the
No.
You go ahead and
I'm gonna
you
go-
stop and refill using the other gas tank.
Actually, I'm going to check the machine, see if there's any power to the pumps.
No power to the pumps. But you can go inside. The doors are open to the convenience store.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was going inside to see if there was any power to the system.
Oh, I see.
Because I
Okay.
can actually literally just go onto there, okay, this is how that works. So, pump 3, open it up, $100.
Yeah.
And then you, yeah.
We could literally top off the tank of the car and fill the 2 gas cans.
Well, the other gas can was filled, so you guys use that for now. But
In
yeah,
fact,
there's
we
no
could
power.
grab
to the
another gas can from here and have a
Yeah.
3rd spare gas can
You guys could.
for fueling the vehicle
Roll
or
me-
blowing shit
Roll
up.
me perception.
I look for a bottle of whiskey.
There's plenty.
I take one.
Do-do-do-do.
So I need
The
to-
same one?
Oh,
No.
19 and
Sure.
It's a nicer
You
bottle of
find
whiskey.
6 gas cans.
33.
You find 6 gas cans that are filled and 3 that are empty.
I take 3
I
bottles
check
of
the
whiskey.
the filled ones to see if it's gasoline or if it's diesel.
You know for sure they're gas. Gas smells like gas. Very
What's a
high
whiskey?
octane gas. There might be
No,
part. This might be the race. There might. This might be the racing pump station that they use for their racetrack. This is about Octane 95. You know, same shit for NASCAR.
All right.
That's oddly convenient.
All right. Let's.
Yeah.
I top off the foodstuffs and grab some more substantial things.
You guys take a moment. You guys eat. You guys have had a busy morning. So trail mix, beef jerky, and a water each.
Cheetos.
And you refill.
Actually, there's no power to the building then?
Yeah.
Cold hot dogs. You know, throw some cold hot dogs on a bun. Hey, it's a bit more substantial than beef jerky and a trail mix.
Well, remember, you guys
No.
took the sternos.
Yes, we do.
Did we keep that?
Yeah. He
I
probably
kept
packed it all up
I
after
thought
he
we
didn't
left it
use
in a
it.
microwave somewhere.
I was going to, but yeah.
So you like the sterno, you guys cook the hot dogs, you guys get a substantial meal plus trail mix plus beef jerky and refill on everything.
And we have, instead of touching our supplies, once we've topped off our supplies, we just raid this place for whatever they've got so that, yeah.
There's
And
not
okay.
a whole lot, but you guys can refill on the essential stuff you guys were before.
And I've got 3 bottles of whiskey, just in case anybody's wondering.
No.
So,
Yeah.
you guys leave after that. And you guys take off. Roll me drive again.
What time is it now?
Probably 2 hours.
So,
later.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, you did say an hour and a half, so.
11.
Yeah,
So 28.
So you take off again.
Ah!
Awesome.
Did we do that poorly?
It's like a 15, 13.
I got you. Yeah, it's a 15.
Okay.
I jinxed it.
You go ahead and
You rolled like 3 ones in that.
you go ahead and while driving, you start feeling something going on with the motor. Like it's and like you're still going full speed, but you feel like the motor's shaking.
Uh-oh.
You make it to a private harbor.
The one we were looking for?
Yes.
From a different angle.
When you guys get there, you hear the motor go. When you try to turn it back on, you can't.
It's shot. Okay.
Roll me perception, everyone.
I don't know. This mechanic is shot.
Ooh, I'll have to check.
You guys get out, grab your stuff.
22. Oh,
Nat-
sorry.
What am I
32.
rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Nat 20. So 34.
32.
10.
14.
Both of you are blissfully unaware. You're just like, okay, grab my stuff. Grab my stuff. You two are like, okay, what? And you guys see, you guys finally hear like, you see, stuff, zombies coming out of the water a little bit. You guys see them busting through the gate to the harbor and then busting through the house. Like, don't know what happened here, but the fuck, man?
Guys, you want to shoot him?
Do you still have bullets in those things?
I'm on my final mags. I have 10 bullets in each gun right now.
We really need that boat.
Is there a boat actually at the dock?
There is
Can we turn it-
a big motorboat, and I mean big motorboat by like mini yacht.
Okay.
I have
Mini,
an idea. What if we
like-
take the car, we flip it upside down, and we just row out on the body of the car?
That won't work.
No.
Nice thought, though.
Fuck. No, it's
Yeah.
not. Shut up, Nick.
I'm actually going to double... I mean, because they're not very fast, so I'm double checking the map, see if there's any place closer. Any place that's... any
The
kind of-
closest thing is like 3 hours away.
No.
And that's driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, it's either this or nothing.
Well,
The next nearest harbor is about 3 hours away.
zombies go last in initiative. Roll me initiative.
Oh, fuck.
How many zombies? Do we have?
3!
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna pull out
15.
my Biden.
18.
I think we're gonna have to go through this.
What about the axe I gave you?
It broke.
No, I gave him one.
Oh, he gave him the metal axe.
Oh.
Yeah. I just thought we were
So 15,
18.
18.
15.
15.
3!
Okay. So,
It's
Kate,
Biden.
you go first.
I always have a backup.
Yeah, I guess. And
Okay.
if I run out of ammo, I have nothing.
Because the axe is 10, the Biden is 6.
Oh.
You said some of them are coming up from the water, and some crashing through the great gate, and then
And some of them are coming out of the house.
I think we should just move forward.
From you, it's like 25 feet from the house and the gate.
And the dock is where?
Past the gate.
We have to get through that.
We have to get through them. Okay. So I'm going to take out one of my Molotov cocktails.
Do you only want to use one, or you want to use multiple?
You can do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm holding my AR in one hand, and I only kind of have one hand free.
Well, you can set it on the hood for the moment.
Or you can even just set it in the holster where your shotgun was.
It wouldn't fit very well. It would if a shotgun holster doesn't hold an assault rifle very well.
No.
Whatever. Anyway.
I mean, I could throw them sequentially, I guess. I could, like, line them up. And throw them sequentially.
You can
set them all on the hood.
That's
a stupid idea. Do it.
You can set them on the hood, light, and then just toss them if you want.
Okay, I don't want to use all of the ones I have left, so I'm going to take 4 Molotov cocktails out.
Okay.
And get them set.
Roll it.
Okay. So 19 plus 15, so 34.
You did it. I fucking hope you did it.
Right.
Just hoping.
Yeah, she did.
So
I rolled a 13 plus a 1, so.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, so you just. And just you see explosion and flame just kind of spread across the front area there, and the house catches fire shortly after.
God bless America.
And you grab your gun, and you're next.
How much is this coverage?
Like as far as the flame, it's covering all the front, and it's including the entrances right now.
Okay.
So you can bust through and stuff. Just gotta be careful of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think I should fix the car?
Actually, I was thinking about pushing the car.
Like a shield. Okay. Yeah, you guys.
Or have him push the car and have those people who can shoot use it as like a mobile shield and shoot the ones that aren't on fire.
Okay.
Like kind of using like the door as their, you know, like
have him in the back shoving the car, and then
You
you
guys
have
have the
one
doors
person
open.
on either door, using the door as cover to take pop shots, and then one person back there with him to act as, just in case
You guys like
we
that
miss
idea?
something.
Like one of you sit on the trunk and shoot over my shoulders while 2 of you are in the car.
One of you guys go ahead and roll. I'm sorry, all of you roll me d20s.
D20s. 5.
10.
19.
5, and 19, 10.
You go to start to try to go against the door. As soon as he starts pushing it, you fall and hit your face on the cement.
Ouch.
The other 2, you're in the back, I'm guessing, and you're on the other side of the door. So yeah, so you notice that Nate went ahead and face planted. You're now like you catch up, and you're like, "Fucking son of a bitch."
On your feet, soldier.
And you use the pistol, I'm guessing, or the assault rifle.
The assault rifle. I forgot
Better
you have an
range.
assault rifle.
Yeah, so you guys.
Actually makes more sense that they're the ones behind the door. They have better range and better potential accuracy.
Yeah. So you guys go ahead and you everyone who's firing, roll me d20s plus your weapon.
I will roll perception to see if there's anything that I need to back them up on.
I hope one of you is
I'm going to be using the
Nat 20 with 20 is a 40.
and
Oh my god.
and I'm going to be using the shoddy.
Time
It
slows
just
down.
needed to warm
So
up.
you're
down.
literally just like in short bursts, like you've been doing this on SWAT training for years. You're over here like you knew about Call of Duty.
He doesn't
Right.
fire first.
Look, yeah, like a little too nervously. And Johnson's kind of like, I got you. And he's just like firing them off. And he's just like, you guys are going through it, no problem.
Yeah,
You
'cause I
guys
got a
get through
twen-
you guys get through the gate. And then with a final heave, you guys shut the doors and shove the car down the dock. And the dock, since it's made of concrete and stuff, just barely fits the car and kind of like shoves the zombies out of the way, and the car just falls into the ocean.
Bye, guys.
Roll me. Everyone roll me dodge.
Dodge.
I don't have dodge yet.
I rolled we both rolled
31.
3.
That's a grand total
It's a
of
31.
12.
Okay.
Hang on.
12 plus 19.
Okay.
30 for me.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
What was it?
The three of you, not Coach,
Oh, bye.
um,
Bye, guys.
actually, you guys start running toward the boat, and you guys are avoiding, trying to ascend zombies onto the dock. Coach is just kind of like, hold on a minute, I want to shoot a couple of these motherfuckers, and you get a little too close, and they grab your leg, and like, son of a...
Oh, what do I do, guys? What do I do?
Roll me a d20.
Shooting them didn't do anything.
Roll me a d20. You actually didn't shoot at them.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a 9.
You go to try to shoot, but they yank you. You slam your head onto the concrete. They start pulling you into the ocean.
Guys, this is less fun now.
You don't even have a clear shot at them, so they can't even.
I want to try to shoot at them.
I'm gonna hop in the boat and I'm gonna start undoing the ropes.
You fucker.
Okay, roll me the AR-15.
Okay.
14 plus.
44.
Nice.
You're lucky. Like if you roll anything lower than a 9, you're gonna end up shooting him as well as the zombies.
Ouch.
So you go ahead and you free him from the zombies. Like two hands are still attached to your legs.
Yeah, much appreciated.
You can say that his legs were handy in this case.
I'm going towards the boats.
Okay, you guys start running toward the boat and get on it.
By the time they get on, I've already finished unmooring it, and
She helped you out because
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the wheelhouse. I'm gonna fire this bitch up, and I'm gonna get us the fuck out of here. We've got all of our stuff.
and that's it, guys.
That's
You
it.
guys escaped because when you guys are on the boat, there's no military on the ocean.
Well-
You're right.
Well-
There's no such thing as like a navy or whatever.
Because it only says they inhabited the island. That makes sure no one escaped. Like you guys got off the island.
This was a black bag operation. They didn't have formal support. If the U.S. Navy had been sitting off the coast of this island, there would have been questions asked. Why? This is not a normal this is not a naval port of call. There probably weren't any slips big enough to accommodate any of them. So that would have engendered a lot of questions.
Well, guys, do we all have fun?
Oh yes.
Was that fun?
Fantastic.
You like that?
Okay, so
Yeah.
ask the questions that everyone wants answers to.
Who are you?
He's a professional killer for hire.
You're a literary
Ah.
I
hitman.
thought so.
He was
You're Agent 47.
no.
My
No,
name
not like that.
No.
No, what happened was he was one of those guys that was like a ward of the state. He said he enlisted in the military at 17 and had the proper aptitudes that, he got recruited to do wet work. And he's now, at the age of 29, has retired and is doing it freelance. He came here to do a job. This wasn't vacation. But you can't kill someone who's already dead. And you don't get paid for it either, which sucks.
My name is.
When someone, when the person you're supposed to
Coach.
murder gets mauled by a bunch of ravenous dead people, and by mauled I mean like literally pulled apart,
Black Book. How would they know that you didn't do it?
because he doesn't work for the government.
Tell him that you did
The reason why he knew, like the little things that he knew about them, he knew because he'd done that kind of work before.
No.
He may
I
not-
mean, like, how would the people who hired you know that you didn't take care of the?
They wouldn't. I could say whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I get paid no matter what. But at the same time, they're like, wait, you were on that island? That might actually cause me more problems. Because everyone on that island is supposed to be dead. It was completely purged. So me going back and trying to resume my old life, that's not happening. So I'm going to have to...
Without.
No, it wasn't.
He's trying to take your top off.
My name is actually Clint.
Clint.
Clint Hauser.
You fucker, that's my last name, Hauser. No, seriously, look. John Hauser.
Wait a
wow.
minute. Wait a minute. I take off my shades. Dad?
How old are you?
I didn't write it down.
Dude, this guy's 29.
Oh my god.
John Hauser, 29.
You'd have to have been like
You're
4.
actually my brother.
You would have had to have been like 3 or something. Oh my god.
You adopted him.
No. I have
You
principles.
adopted a full-grown man when you were kind of a full-grown man too?
So yeah, that was that. I just kind of pulled that at random. I was kind of playing with the idea of either doing that or having him being a mob, like a mob hitman.
It would make sense.
I was a mechanic and nothing else.
I was
a really lucky
I have to
idiot.
admit, the way that I took those two guys out, that was pretty clean. Just like,
I was a
and
professional.
then the other guy turns around. What the?
A professional idiot savant.
Idiots.
Can we do that?
There you go.
Sure. That's what
Well, you essentially had Domino's power from Deadpool 2, so it's like luck was just on your side.
I don't know who that is.
Have you seen Deadpool 2?
I haven't seen Deadpool 1.
Blasphemy.
I don't watch movies. Okay, every time I watch one of the Avengers movies, people tell me that I watched it wrong because I'm not a fan of them.
What?
So I'm not.
How do you watch a movie wrong?
I don't know. I was like, yeah, so I watched Thor 2 and I watched Ant-Man, and it's like, no. You just watched the bad ones. That's why you didn't like it. You watched the bad ones.
Sure, whatever.
You just watched the bad
Oh, mate, if you're a Marvel fan, then you should be bitching about the movies anyway. Shut up.
I mean, you can bitch about things that you like. That's what you're supposed to.
Thank you for watching Fable Top RPG Group's presentation of Zombie Island, the one-shot, which we may end up visiting again, just with a different cast of characters and a little different setting and hopefully some different actions. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to this podcast channel and YouTube channel. Enjoy the future content that is to come. And thank you very much for Left Side 91 and Best Buddies, as well as Roll for making this all possible. Left Side 91, once again, for all your anime clothing needs. Best Buddies for all of your inclusion needs. Please look more up on that at bestbuddies.org. And a big shout